And we're live from Mittagong, Texas. Ricky Garrett with the event win. Event 6, you fucking... I'm not going to go there. If we're not in Australia and the C word strikes... The C word
Has a little more weight.
Strikes different in America, buddy, but damn right I love that word. And holy shit, Ricky is a fucking savage.
Clinic.
That was insane, dude. And his post-event interview, yeah, I want to go out hot, see if the boys wanted to come with me, and nobody did. Oh, my God. He flew. When I saw him run the first 400 and 105, I was like, holy frick, he's flying.
Leaderboard isn't updated yet.
Rocky, mate.
We can start with the women. That one is updated.
Oh,
He's a fucking crocodile. I'll show you a knife. What a G, dude. He reminds me of like a young Crocodile Dundee. Maybe. Slightly.
Yeah, women equally as impressive. I mean, we got a really cool, kind of odd first race or in heat 1 with Alexis just kicking in lap 3 like she was going to run like a 5-minute mile and then thought it was the last lap. But still was able to recover like mentally and physically and hold off Brooke, which was like insane. Which was nuts. And that was a really cool like bang bang finish.
And can we see their times? Did they
So yeah, I asked John Young. He did say that they started the clock on the stream late.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. So those 5:34s.
Well,
were
that's
accurate.
good then that at least they have it right.
Yeah. So
that's freaking annoying.
For those of you that are wondering, what do you mean the stream? We pulled in. And the line was snaking a lot, and people were telling us it was probably going to be 1 to 2 hours to get inside. And we decided just to come back to the house, get ESPN app, and be able to watch it so that, we could actually talk about it and see some stuff. So
doesn't look like we can see their times on here.
No, it won't show. But we do know Tia was like a 5:31, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it says it on here. It has.
I thought Tia was going 5:09.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it doesn't have their time; just has their cumulative score. So
that's annoying.
But yeah, as you go down the leaderboard and look, like we see a 2-way tie for second right now, which is pretty cool. Tia's 30 points ahead. Chances are, when we get events like the clean ladder tomorrow, if these same ladies stay toward the top, she'll probably increase that lead a little bit.
Sheesh.
But you've got Adams, Rolfe, and Flores not known as strength athletes. So with the clean ladder looming tomorrow after Chad, we now know that there's not a cut until Saturday night. So there's not a cut after Chad. So it seems like everyone's going to get to do the clean ladder, which is good. I'm excited about. So hopefully you'll probably see the leaderboard flip a lot.
Big Jesse fucking can't. Aussie. Wow. That was crazy. The only person who would have challenged him is me, but
yeah, I think Jeff would have given him a little run. I mean, they ran together. They ran together for a while on the first event. But yeah, going back to the women, if we kind of scroll down the leaderboard, like you see someone like Grace Walton, right? She took a 25th in that after winning an event. But some athletes like Danielle Brandon bounced back again with a good one after that 37th on event 2. So she's back in the top 10. Gazan was 20th. Did you expect that from her?
Grace Walton?
Alex Gazan getting 20th.
I didn't expect her to do better than that, I don't think.
Yeah, and I wish we had her splits up there. Like it would be good to know what they got on part 1 and what they got on part 2.
Man, this has been a tough games for her. 38th on event 1. Sheesh.
Alexis Raptis getting 15th.
Yeah, 15th for Alexis. I mean, but
do we know where
Alexis
she was in the mile? 3rd?
No, I think there were several in heat 2 that ended up beating her and Brooke. I mean, she took a 15th. Ariel took a 23rd, which like I think of her as a pretty solid runner just in general. Brooke Wells gets 10th on that. So, I mean, she jumped 5 or 6 spots. Alexis jumped up 2. But, I mean, now both of them are nowhere close to being in, like, danger of being cut.
Let's see. Ariel Lowen, 23rd on that. Brooke Wells, 10th.
Yeah, I just said both of those. You were in the comments, I guess.
There's one comment that's. Oh, sorry, not that one.
Yeah, Pat.
Oh, did you pull that up?
I didn't pull anything up.
Pat is killing it, but I didn't pull that up. I didn't mean to pull that up. I was looking at that one, and it's outrageous. I'm not reading that. That's disgusting.
Go back down a little bit now. So, if anyone in the comments knows for sure if they're cutting from 40 to 20 tomorrow
They're
night,
cutting
or if
to
they're
30.
or if they're cutting to 30.
I believe they're cutting to 30.
So 30 are going to compete on Sunday.
Correct.
Okay.
How about Danny Spiegel?
Oh,
With-
wow.
with-
Big D taking a fucking 34th. Not surprised at all.
With the clean ladder coming, like she's gonna be fine. She's not gonna be anywhere close to getting cut.
Oh, stop.
No way.
Where is she at right now? 26?
No way. If 30 are moving on, I don't think it's like there's no doubt. I mean, think about how many at the top are gonna take a hit. She's gonna end up doing really good on that.
Hey guys, just in case you're wondering, a good thing to remember when you're on this show, guys, is that apparently a good sign of a really insecure man is someone who is so obsessed with comments, aka me. So just don't do that, guys. I would never do that.
Elise's comment. That's awesome.
Wow. Can we pull that up?
Yep.
GoFundMe for Lazarus at $376,000. That's unbelievable. Send Hiller a link so he can gape Taylor. The only one flexion gaping me is myself. Wow. 376, 319. What happened to Justin? That is a great question. He's washed.
He's just not a good runner.
Yeah, I don't think that's true. I think
Oh,
that,
stop.
I
He's
think,
never going to win the games again.
I just think comparatively to the field, I definitely don't believe that. I
Where
think
did
comparatively to
Biden
the field,
finish
he's
in the
just
mile?
not a great runner comparatively. There's a lot of really good runners in the field right now.
Joe tripped on the starting line.
Yeah, he's on the ground inside the line. Similarly to how Tia was running.
Magnus loves you. Jeez.
Yeah, Magnus has always wanted to suck the tip.
What's up, Jake Felton?
Yeah, Justin looks heavy. I also think, look, I'm not saying he's not a freaking freak athlete. He's at the CrossFit Games. But I'm saying he's washed in regards to he's never going to win again.
Relative to winning the games twice in a row.
Yeah, he's
I
washed.
would also say that.
He's washed, bro. Say it. You know he's never going to win.
No, not anywhere close to. I believe that.
Are
Second
you
of
kidding
all,
me?
we have had. You could argue 2 classic CrossFit workouts. He's awesome at classic CrossFit at in the gym CrossFit, and I think that there's a lot of that's still going to come this weekend.
Well,
if you've won the games twice.
What place is he in?
After
Full elite award for
2015,
men?
I feel like you will always be a threat as long as you're in the field. If you've won it twice,
Disagree.
back to back with super high quality fields.
He's not ever going to touch Roman.
And he's like
he's
24 years old.
he's
Dude.
not-
He's young.
He's 24. I thought he was like 26.
25 or 26. He's young. He's a lot younger than those guys at the top.
He's not ever going to touch James. Not ever going to touch Dallin. Not ever going to touch Jason.
Yeah.
Not ever going
I
to touch
think he's-
Roman.
I think he's still a threat for
No
a lot of years.
Where's Ricky still? Oh, they haven't updated the leaderboard.
Yeah, so
They've updated this event,
but not the overall
the
points.
points. The points aren't in. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Sure.
Justin was in 11th before that, and he got a 25th.
I also don't agree with that. Someone
Go
said
up.
Colin Lawrence says Fraser in his prime isn't in the top 10 after day 2. No shot. Not in the top 10?
What?
Yeah, that doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
bull. Colin Dookie.
So Dallin took a 22nd on that.
Jason took
Jason
a 12th
took a
overall.
12th, and then a lot of other guys took top 10s below them.
Sheesh. Wow. Look at that spread. 3rd, 7th, 9th, 5th, 6th, 4th.
Yep.
8th, 1st. Good grief. The top 10
So the top 10,
annihilated
the
that
top
workout.
10 going in, other than Jason and Dallin, took top 10, which is that's pretty.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool to
I'll
see.
say this. John Starr, correct. Vellner with a 5th in that workout shocked me. I was not expecting him to be 5th. Especially, I wasn't expecting him to be 2nd in the field sprint.
He's not a bad runner, and I mean, I think he's said that a lot. It's just a lot of times the long runs end up being with stuff like with swimming. So it's kind of gets hidden that he's not a bad runner.
Yeah, and this is the other thing. When we look at that mile, it's easy to say, oh, the other guys sucked, but Ricky just obliterated them
Yeah.
They still ran a 5:15.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and Austin's comment, also Jason was pretty fast on that mile.
Yeah.
He was. I mean, 5:15.
He's 2:20.
5:15 for that pack of guys is not a slow mile.
Like,
it's
if you're
just that
someone-
there were a lot of them in that pack.
If you're
he's
someone
big.
watching Jason because you want him to do well, you're like, oh, like as they're all crossing the finish line, you see how far ahead Ricky is. You're like, oh, come on. But then you're like, you look at the time and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
that's a fast
He's
mile.
That's a
heavy
good
as
mile.
fuck too. He's
Yeah.
220, 225.
Yeah, for sure, 220. Yeah. What do you think Ricky weighs? 195, 200?
200.
So what else we got? So we know tomorrow morning is Chad. And they did put it on the website. And if you pull that up, Bryson, it says 250 trips. So
What?
I think that the setup is going to be what the rumored setup has been, which is almost like a tiered step system that you're going over and back, and that you're going to go there and back, and that's 4 steps times 250.
Oh, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, I think it's just
1, 2,
1,
down.
2, 3, 4 back. So that's a trip would be like you go and you come back. So it's just the ups that count.
Are they doing this in the arena?
They are doing it in the arena.
Spiegel, I can run a fucking sub 5 mile, you fat idiot.
Yeah. Also, Frazier could run like sub 5 miles after running intervals.
Right.
And
Yeah. So I mean trips, that's a detail that we don't really know. So
Just skips over it, dude. Come on, bro.
but we know they're doing Chad. We know that's a long workout. It's a 40-minute plus workout. It'll be interesting to see if the way that it's set up, obviously we couldn't see the box when Trista did it on Dave's Instagram, and we've heard that it's a different look. So it'll be interesting to see if the times for Chad end up getting faster, end up getting slower. We know that tomorrow morning the legs are not going to feel great. That's for sure. After
hamstrings
today.
are fried.
Luis Oliveira, the events discarded were Amanda 45, which was 13:11.975 reps for time of ring muscle ups and squat snatches with a 135 bar for guys, 95 bar for ladies. And then event 2, so that was event 3 from yesterday that was discarded. Event 2 discarded was 4 rounds for time of 50 hammer swings. They had a sledgehammer. They were going to hit a tire with it 50 times. Standard was at the top. The hammer had to be above the height of the head and in line with the head. They would hit the hammer, switch hands, hit the tire, switch hands for 50 reps. And then they had a sandbag that they would throw over the tire, get over the tire, and follow it. Pick it up, throw over the tire, get over the tire, follow it for 14 reps. And then they'd flip the tire 5 times. So it was 50 throws, 50 swings with the hammer, 14 throws with the sandbag, 5 tire flips, 4 rounds for time. So they have nixed some very, very classic, true CrossFit stimulus mixed modal type workouts.
Yeah, and again, we talked about this after. I know we talked about it after the first event today. We may have talked about it after the last one too. But when you take something out like 45 ring muscle ups in a workout, and you have people in the field that are really, really, really good at that movement, that's a big change to just be taking out. Like, do you insert that somewhere else? Do you take it out altogether? Like, where's the programming going to go? Tomorrow we know 2 out of the 3. We don't know the third, and on Sunday we don't know anything.
Are you laughing at that they should be floater wads?
No.
What are you laughing at? How about your...
I just move on.
No,
move on.
I want to see it, dude.
No.
I want to see it. What? Oh my God. I don't get it. Oh
The picture.
my God.
Brandon, there's no way
paid
they're
us.
doing.
We gotta pull it up.
No. Stop. There's no way they're doing Chad with 30-inch step overs. I'll just say that. They're not doing 1,000 step overs at 30 inches.
30 inch. What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
Got to be step overs. No,
No, it's
I think this was the most
I think
hilarious.
it's actually going to look like steps.
Dr. Seuss Gaming. You can't be fucking serious, dude. They should be floaters. Hey, let's have a floater wad. JR, what's your favorite? Do you know what a floater is?
I do.
It's where you leave a turd in the toilet and you don't flush it.
Nothing makes me more upset than floaters.
Yeah, floaters are horrible.
Floaters are
It's
so
very,
stupid.
It's very 2011.
Yeah. Wow. I just
What do you think Colton's time was for Amanda 45?
ripped a 30-second fart into the couch. Oh, PU.
We got to get this back on track.
Colton's time on Amanda 45.
Do you think he is top 3 if they had done the event?
Oh yeah, Colton.
Yeah.
I think he's top 3 for sure.
Yeah, I'd love to know what his time was if he tested that, especially if they're not going to do it.
Yeah. Why not? Yeah, why not tell them?
Yeah. So when you look at the programming for tomorrow, knowing what Chad is, do you think it's still like just the more enduring athletes are going to do the best? Or do you think height is going to have anything to do with it?
I think across a workout like that, it definitely plays a role.
I would hope that this tiered 250 trips, Dave mentioned it alleviating what athletes would be concerned with in an event like that. To me, I think no reps and also judging and also I don't know. I would really fucking hate to see like event 1, then event 4, also a taller guy workout with the rope climbs and the ski erg, no doubt. And then event 5, another big guy workout on the bike. Event 6, little guys weren't doing well on that workout. Your legs need to be long. None of the guys who did good in the top 10 were little.
Mm-hmm.
And then event 7, Chad, another. It's not like it's not a little guy workout, but I just don't want to see the entire first 3 days or the first 7 events benefit tall athletes. I think that's dumb.
I think there's still a lot on the table. We haven't seen any squatting. Talked about that.
Yeah.
0 squatting. And we know that in most squat workouts, unless there's high volume wall ball, squat will always benefit the shorter athlete for range of motion, especially if it's lots of reps. If it's heavy enough, then it starts to shift a little bit. But we already know that most of them are going to be doing squat cleans, especially the ones that make it to those last bars.
Yeah.
There's going to be volume squatting coming. Even with Amanda being done, there would still be more squatting to come. We haven't done any handstand push-ups. That's absolutely going to be a smaller athlete's movement. We haven't done handstand walking. We really haven't done any high skill. Like even if the muscle ups were in it, I mean that's the skill you expect. That's not a high skill, not for the CrossFit Games. So I'd be really interested to see. Tomorrow we have monostructural, whatever you want to call that. It is a monostructural workout, and then you have another. I'm sorry, it's a single modality workout. Then you have another single modality workout. Mm-hmm. So what's that? What's tomorrow night going to be? Is it going to be a couplet? Is it going to be like an all gymnastics workout? Is it going to be, are we going to see the jump rope come out with triple unders? Like a lot of people have rumored that's coming.
2159 triple under wall phasing handstand push-up. That'd be a disgusting couplet.
That would be incredible.
Sick.
Yeah. Even like a handstand course that had a high level gymnastic, a high level jump rope skill in it.
Yeah. Can you pull this comment up?
Yeah. Do you think that
isn't that crazy? How do you make? He made the games 3 times. He's not even 5 feet tall. Kidding.
What if some of the unannounced events just never came out and it was Amanda?
Guy Mayeros
and the hammer.
Oh, you mean if they
just move those to a different
like they
saved games workouts.
So they never told us what the workouts were going to be.
Right. That would just eat at people for an entire year until they.
What were those workouts? Yeah. Real quick, Guy with Drew.
And Sam Cornway, right?
And Sam Cornway with Drew. I got to put Jeff in timeout.
I got it.
You got it? No, yeah. I got it. This is my job. Put user in timeout. Sorry, Jeff. Love you. Wow, I feel like a dictator when I do that. That doesn't feel good.
Feels great when I do it. So
how do I undo that? How do I undo that? Can I undo that? Whatever, Jeff. You'll be back in a couple minutes. I won't do it again. That was weird. I feel like the thought police.
So you mentioned this earlier today, and those of you that weren't listening earlier today, Taylor brought up a really good point. Like, if you're going to take out 2 of the events, then the rest of the programming needs to be changed. Because if not, then it's probably not a balanced test, because it's only a balanced test if all the tests are in there.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be curious, one, if Dave talks about that after the fact or before the fact and says, hey, listen, we took out 2 workouts.
Yeah.
I know what effect that was going to have on our programming.
Or
I decided to make some tweaks to Sunday just because those workouts were no longer there, and I feel like it wasn't going to crown the fittest.
I think that has to be the
He needs
case
to make adjustments.
because if you don't, and then you say it's still a balanced test, then it wasn't a balanced test before.
Right.
Then it was too skewed towards whatever Amanda and the 4-round workout are testing.
Yeah, I think they need to make adjustments. For sure need to make adjustments. What do we think after day 1 of competition? Can we see if the leaderboard's updated?
Yep.
Taylor Smith. Important question for Taylor. Is Adler backing out because he's scared of Roman? No.
No.
Nope.
Not updated in points.
He made me log in under my alter ego. There's no way. Jerry Benson is Jeff Bako. Oh, that's funny.
So this is the only leaderboard that's updated right now.
Let's see.
I know we scrolled through it a little bit, but
oh, the female leaderboard?
yeah.
Scroll to the top. Wow. First, 7th, 1st. Merking. She would be first, 7th, 1st if they hadn't have taken out.
I agree. At least Amanda.
Yep.
There could always be some like outlier.
Jerry Benson wants to talk about Amy Kringle. According to the Hiller video, look, I'm just gonna say this. She looks like a brick shit house.
Yeah.
And I'm not the arbiter of like what it looks like when you use steroids or not, but she is. I don't know what the fuck they're eating over there. Where is it? Wales? Isle of Man? That's what it is.
Isle of Man, yeah.
Jeez. It ain't eating fruit, I can tell you that. Jeff Willoughby, honest question. Why not share who stood up? Why not share who stood up and walked out during the game's athlete meetings? Even just to share facts, not to disparage them. It's just, I feel like it would be disparaging them because I have a negative opinion of it. So I wouldn't be able to share that objectively. That's why.
All right, so look, I mean, we're scrolling through the women's leaderboard, and we got to give Patrick Hart some love, right? He's been high on Sarah Kaya for, I don't know, all year long.
Where's she
She's still hanging strong in the top 20. Like, she's moving on for sure. I think she's in 19th. I mean,
that's not hanging strong in the top 20. Like 15th or better is hanging strong. Stop, dude. She's a cunt hair away from not being in the top 20. I'm not saying she's not going to get cut, or I'm not saying she's going to get cut. I'm just saying hanging strong. She dropped 6 places in that workout. She went from 13th to 19th.
Was she 13th?
Yep.
It was her second best placement.
Or maybe she dropped a fuck ton after
20. She got 28th in Firestorm.
Yeah, I think the leaderboard is going to shift a ton only because we really haven't done anything heavy. We've done nothing heavy.
Yeah.
And the clean ladder is going to really expose some athletes that are not strong.
Could be a reverse placement of what the leaderboard looks like right now outside from Tia. And
yeah, I mean, Gabby will still be there. You know, she's really strong with a bar. Like, there's going to be some that don't really move at all. They're just a beneficiary of a lot of people below them losing points. But I think a lot of people, like even in the top 10, are going to take big hits.
Jerry, aka Jeff, it would have been a good race if Laura stuck around. That's for sure. I don't think so, to be honest.
In the mile,
overall, in general, I think Tia's
yeah.
crushing the field regardless.
Laura had no chance.
Yeah, I don't think she did. Nathan Miller,
because you also have to remember, even if people want to cite Rogue, and even if you want to ignore the fact that Tia was like 6 months postpartum, 5 months, they still had to change the programming there. And they kept every change was skewing towards Laura.
Yeah. Taylor, you're a butthole, but I respect the heck out of you, man. Thanks, bro. Willie Wirky. Dumbbells don't exist in nature, so nobody's natty. Wow. That's like something a 4th grader would say.
Hey, tomorrow morning we're doing Kill Taylor.
We think. We're not sure.
Okay. Everyone stand by. We might have a special treat for you tomorrow. We're still trying to figure out the details.
Yeah, we'll have a show
Just
following
okay.
event 1. We're just not sure what that's going to be. It might be a hybrid show. Double Chad.
I'm gonna pull up the schedule for tomorrow night. So I think we're gonna go Chad, then speed ladder.
What did Peter say?
Clean ladder. I'm sorry. But I'd like to see what the time allotment is for that last event. I mean, Saturday night, you would think it's going to be a spectacle. Tonight was definitely that. So let's see Saturday. So that is only about a 2-hour window for tomorrow night in the Coliseum. So probably going to be pretty short.
Men's leaderboard's updated.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, we can go there. What's your snatch, Taylor?
He just hit 185 the other day. It was a
Shut
PR.
the fuck up, Bryson. Dude. I'm going to piss in his fucking little wine glass he's been drinking water out of every night.
It's a mason jar.
295.
All right. So leaderboard is up.
Who asked that?
Is it
not
updated?
updated?
Yeah, I don't think it is, unless maybe they're looking on the app.
My snatch isn't as nice as the giant pussy in this chat. I'm not talking about.
Well, let's pull up the app.
Where is that guy? Did they get banned? Good grief.
Leaderboard is not updated in the app either.
Okay.
So let's find whoever said that and ban them.
So what I was going to say is, if you had to predict the programming for tomorrow night's event, knowing it's only about 2 hours and knowing that we're not cutting until after it, I think, then we still have 8 heats to do 2 hours. So what are you thinking it's going to be? I think we're getting upside down in some way.
10-minute workout.
Yeah.
10-minute workout, 5-minute transition between 15-minute heats. 4 heats, 15 minutes, 2 hours. Or maybe it's like a 9-minute cap. It's probably like a 10-minute cap. I would bet it's a 10-minute cap. And I would bet the best times are between like 7 minutes. Probably a 7-minute workout, 7 to 9-minute workout.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Movements.
Going upside down.
I mean, that's
I
what
would hope a fuck ton of handstand push-ups.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And I would hope parallel.
Dude, I still think I don't.
You still think what?
I think it has to be high skill. It has to be.
Yeah. I want it to be like parallel
Deficit handstand push-ups, triple unders, and some sort
hang
of squat.
cleans. MWG, like crazy MWG.
Yeah.
Like high skill MWG.
We've done a lot of monostructure. I don't think we see any tomorrow.
What do you mean? Triple unders, they're not going to count as monostructural, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I would count that as, I would just,
It's a skill.
I guess
Right, but it
still
is
monostructural.
It's a monostructural implement, but
because they would probably do
skill.
it in low volume.
Right.
Anyway.
But I could see triple unders of maybe a parallel handstand push-up. That would be fucking awesome. And
they wouldn't do front squats again after semifinals.
They should do a squat because.
But they're already going to be in a front rack squat on the cleans, most of them. I mean, some may power until the last
squat
round.
clean. You saw those fucking bruises on the legs.
If they change anything, I think it could be overhead squat. I mean, I know we were supposed to
squat, but do you
to
think they would do that
snatch,
with the handstand push-up?
Nah.
And if you think as an overhead squat, would they do an overhead squat the day after doing Amanda, or 2 days later, whatever?
I think 2 days later would be.
But
fine.
you think they do an overhead squat and 45 squat
I don't
snatches?
think they would do Amanda and an overhead squat.
Think so either.
But I think. Are you saying that it would be something they would change it to?
Right.
Because there's no Amanda.
We also
I could see that.
We also haven't seen kettlebells. We also haven't seen dumbbells.
What if it was like a single arm dumbbell overhead squat?
Yeah, I mean that's something they've done before.
I don't like it. I don't like that. I would like it. When have we seen a hang squat clean at the games for reps? I guess they're not going to do that because of the clean ladder. That's retarded. But no.
I like overhead squat.
With the deficit handstand push-up,
but I just don't like it with the deficit handstand push-up.
I think it's great if you're not doing a ton of overhead, which they haven't. I mean, we did snatch and handstand push-ups today. That's an overhead position with the barbell. And a gymnastic inverted press.
I think
Yeah.
thrusters too is the same as overhead squat.
But it's the
I don't
clean.
think
It's the
that would-
clean. They're
yeah.
not going to do thrusters after doing a clean ladder.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think
Right.
they would do it. It was. I saw a comment.
Yeah. I mean, they could have an odd object in the front rack, and it would probably be a little bit better. But I still don't think they will.
Oh, this is crazy, dude. Strict ring handstand push-up with a go ruck tied around their chin, so it's weighting them.
Please no.
Or ring dips and it's tied around their ball sack.
It's really is hard to know kind of where Dave's mindset
Ooh.
is after removing 2 workouts, because that one had sandbag in it also. So I could insert a sandbag somewhere else.
What if they did ring dips and overhead squats?
Yeah, ring dips would be good. That's still like we haven't had anything yet that is limited by skill, that is limited by a high level skill. So, I mean, Dave has always loved handstand obstacle courses. He's only not programmed it since 2018 one time, and that was because they did 100 yards at the ranch on that field.
They need to squat. They need to do handstand push-ups, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And those rope climbs are all with legs. I still think we can see pegboard for sure. There's really not been a lot of upper body pulling at all. I mean, we've had rope climbs. That's it.
Yeah.
So a lot is still on the
deficit
table.
handstand push-up and some sort of squat.
Yeah, a lot is still on the table. And I think after we get the workout tomorrow night, we'll probably have a lot more like direction going into Sunday.
What if they did sandbag squats like the Go Ruck tube sandbags?
Mm.
Yeah, I guess they could do that. Yeah, it's hard to know how much more Go Ruck stuff. I mean, obviously they're going to wear it for Chad, but are they going to? Do they want to use another Go Ruck implement somewhere else in the competition? Just talking about this too. I mean, obviously it's on the terms that no one wanted. 10 events for the CrossFit Games is at this point probably not enough. Like, because we're used to having at least 12.
For sure.
And 12 seems like the sweet spot. And just not having 2 of them done yesterday already kind of makes us wonder, well, there's still so much they need
I feel
to
like
test.
12 even seems low.
And not even so. Think about that: 12 events down to 10, and then you go from 25 rope climbs down to 15. There's a massive gap in what needs to be tested.
Well, I think just in general, their upper bodies are probably feeling good.
Yeah, they just need.
They really
and they're
haven't
going to
done
be
a lot.
feeling great after fucking event 7.
And I mean, dude, they could still do bench press. They could still do a lot of upper body pushing and pulling. They haven't done toes to bar. They did GHD, but I still think you could program toes to bar.
Hey, if Dave, guys, CrossFit, if you guys are ever looking for celebrity guest programmers, just come watch this show, and you got like 100 of them in the chat.
This is. I won't say that.
What? Virginia? Oh, hey, Virginia.
No, I was just. That's 21:15:9.
What?
Lehman, keep watching the show, but I don't like this workout at all.
No, it's Dookie.
I don't think we need that much press variance in a workout.
That's like JT, but not well thought out.
Remember when Dave was asking the athletes a lot about specific things, and he was asking about running, swimming, biking, and he was asking about benchmarks.
Yeah. So
do we think that we could see like some back-to-back girls, some of the shorter ones, or maybe iterations of them? We already have a good bit of long stuff. I think the rope climb workout today, we were expecting to be high teens, low 20s, which is how it read on paper until they changed it. So, I mean, that was, for most people, 15 minutes or more. Then we had the run swim. We're going to have Chad tomorrow. I mean, do you see do you see a 20-minute AMRAP coming out? I don't. I think from now on, it's going to be pretty short. After Chad.
I think there needs to be one more 15-minute workout.
It would be disappointing if everything from here on out was super short.
Yeah, there needs to be another workout that's like, see, I say that with 12 events in mind. With 10 events, the old sprint was what, 12 minutes in totality?
Yeah, I actually, how I feel like we don't need to see anything long again. We don't need to see anything really short.
Agreed.
Sub 3 minutes on the
Echo
workout
therapy.
in sub 2 minutes
Yeah,
on half of the one we just did.
Yep.
Those like classic benchmarks that are sprints, I don't think we need to see.
And the clean ladder is going to be short. The clean ladder is going to be sprint.
Yeah, I
intervals,
don't think we need anything in that really
Nope.
short time domain, and I don't think we need anything over 20 minutes. I think from now on, it needs to kind of stay between that 5 to 12 time domain.
5 to 13, maybe. I think
I was going to say even 10 to 15.
I think we still need a couple 5 to 10 minute workouts, and I still think we need a couple 11 to 15 minute workouts.
7 to 15.
No, a couple 5 to 10. There's like 2 workouts that are 5 to 10, bro.
Yeah,
this is right.
Don't argue with it.
Yeah, this is correct. Event 7 should be joking for max length in 10 minutes.
How long was the scheduled time slot? The scheduled time slot for tomorrow night is about 2 hours. Okay. What else we got?
Let's go see if the men's leaderboard is up.
Men's
we need to
leaderboard
check it
update.
one more time.
Scan these QR codes, guys. If you want to
not
if you want to get fit enough to compete at Crash Crucible, scan the Sentinel Training QR code. It's literally the best training, the best coaching, the best price. Everybody else copies us.
Yeah.
Can't be beaten. It's tremendous.
Lehman, go sign up for Sentinel, and then you don't have to worry about programming workouts because we'll do it for you.
They're sick. They're so freaking good. And after a couple months of doing that, let's say this, after a full year of Sentinel, you'll come back to this show. We'll be at the games next year. There'll be another QR code for Crash Crucible. You'll scan it and you'll qualify. This year, those of you who don't qualify, don't scan it. But those of you who want a chance to take on Bryson, to get a little life source in that mustache, just scan that QR code.
Sentinel is the best.
Sentinel. Yes, I'm sleeping in this sticker. We put it on yesterday. So I've already... Wait, we put it on this morning.
This morning, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
The days are running together. The times are running together. Have you guys ever tweaked your back? Carla, yes. Let's do this. Have you guys ever tweaked your back? How did you recover? I tweaked my back maybe 5-6 months into CrossFit. And I think what I did at the time is I took 3 months off of any external loading. I tweaked it bad. I did a bunch of just body weight exercises. The McGill 3, like planks, cobra press ups, bird dogs, reverse hyper machine. But when I moved to Charlotte, since moving there, I've never had an issue with tweaking my back. I've been an idiot. One time I was doing a workout with Michelle training for the games last year, and I didn't warm up at all, and I went in to do touch and go sandbag cleans and fucking pull the muscle in my QL. But I haven't fucked my back up again. And I think the best thing that I've done for it is GHD hip extension holds and GHD hip extensions. Because since coming to Charlotte and working with Andy, we do hip extensions and workouts all the time.
I like back extensions too and warm-ups.
Yeah, so hip extensions and back extensions. Hopper never blew my back out, actually. It's the other way around. I can twerk. We have a master's option, dude. So you should check it out. It's fucking sick for you 45-year-old guys. It's perfect. It sounded like applause when Taylor threw his back out. Yeah, that's the worst sound. You just feel a pop. Bryson, what do you do for your back?
I've done a lot of Jefferson curls, seated good mornings, barbell on your back, and you take kind of a wide stance like sitting on a bench, and you keep pushing the knees out and basically do good mornings like normal.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually try to warm up into that range of motion and try to get lower and lower. Those help me a lot. Really, for me, I feel the best when I'm consistently deadlifting and working on getting strength in my posterior chain. The worst thing for me to do is to just do nothing. If I take a few days off, or really even after quarterfinals or something, when I take a lighter week, that's when my back feels the worst, is after that.
Ludi Shanks, Taylor, how much time would you expect to dedicate for a day of Sentinel training, or is it relative due to being individualized? It depends on if you're doing the compete. What's up, dude? It depends on if you're doing the compete or 60 track. 60 track can take you a little longer than an hour if you drag your feet, but can definitely be completed in under an hour. The compete track, I would allocate like 2 to 3 hours. It's a competitive training program. The compete track. Hey, will you talk, Sevon? I don't know if we can hear you. Sevon, we can't hear you. Say something. What the?
Hi.
Okay, yeah,
That's going through
definitely.
your computer.
Yeah, you just got to change the speaker to the Rodecaster Pro Chat.
Hey, sorry to interrupt. Hey, hey, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
I just got home.
What's up, dude?
Hey, nothing. I'm just chilling. I just got back from the track. I need a recap where I can just ask you guys a shitload of questions so I can figure out what's going on tomorrow. But
yeah,
I need
do
to
it.
But I need to order a steak first. So how much longer are you guys going to be on?
We'll hang out with you, bro.
Okay, give me
What
like
time is
5
it?
minutes. Let me splash some water on my face, and it's I think it's 10:41.
Yeah,
JR,
let's
what's
go.
up, dude?
Let's go for
What's up?
19 more minutes.
Okay, I'm probably gonna need more than that, but give me like 5 minutes.
All
I'll
right.
be right back. Give me like 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah, what's up, Sevon? I want to say hi.
Yeah, dude. It's because shut up. What else? What else?
Hey, everyone in the chat, go tell all your friends that Sevon is coming on this live stream and get them in here.
Get them in here. Do you guys think we need steroids to compete in the games? I
No.
think a lot of athletes compete without steroids. A ton.
Most.
Yeah, he does need to go wash his balls and face. Oh, here's Peter. You guys were asking for him.
Oh, there's Peter. He can take over for the next hour.
Hello, Peter. Yeah, Sevon wants to do a recap. You in? Sweet.
Does he want it to be a different show?
You just sitting in silence waiting for him to come on. What the fuck are you doing?
He's ordering a steak, which really means he's probably fucking jerking off real quick.
I already told them Bryson was here. My parents beat me.
So you're gonna just keep this show going in silence until he's ready.
No,
Pretty much.
JR's on his phone. What are you doing in your
Yeah,
phone, dude?
I'm trying to get info. No, just a couple of guys.
What's this?
Most without steroids, question mark. Yeah, I would say almost all of them. So
Haha, good one, Will.
Dude, this is gnarly.
Sentinel programming is one of the best training platforms. It covers everything. How would you recommend one should fuel between WODs in the compete track? Definitely you need to eat like a meal before. Like if you're training in the morning, you need fruit and protein before you work out. Like some like good. We recommend whole foods, unprocessed carbohydrates, but oats are good.
fruit,
Protein, whether that's like eggs,
some honey on your oats.
right? Should have some like protein powder, probably at least an hour if you're training in the morning. If you're training in the afternoon, just make sure 2 hours beforehand you eat a clean meal with protein, fats, and carbs.
For me, if I have over an hour, I can eat eggs
Right.
and oatmeal, and it's good. If I'm a little closer, I try to just eat some fruit.
Right. You need to eat something, and then during your training, during my training, I have SFH pre-workout and I drink electrolytes. And that's really it. A lot of water, electrolytes, SFH. I don't drink carbs during my training.
Yeah, you can only do one workout a day or you die. You lose all your business opportunities. And correct.
All right, so
yeah, and if you guys heard that, that was this guy you probably never heard of.
So for the clean ladder, they are doing the first round is 3-3-2-2-1.
Why'd they change
So
it?
instead of doing 3-2-1-1-1, they're doing 3-3-2-2-1.
Why would they change that? Hey, no one can hear you, dude. So why don't you just shut up?
Yeah, that does.
Yeah, so the loads have already been released. The loads are not going to change, but they've made it now, I think, to where the first round is going to slow people down a little bit more because you're going from 8 reps to 11 reps.
I'm just curious why the change now? Is this a change because of the 2 workouts that were nixed? Or is this a
No.
change to make the event what they wanted the event to be initially? Riddle me that, Wizard.
That's a good question.
To me, it doesn't strike me as a change they'd make at this point. once they've already tested the clean ladder however many times.
Sevon's back, but not on stage.
Yeah, we're waiting on Sevon to come. He wants to ask his questions about performances.
And he's gone.
What are you ordering?
Let's go check on the men's leaderboard again. Men's leaderboard is still not updated.
Keep chasing, Peter. Food? I don't know. Yeah, keep chasing the butt. Fucking Peter just wow, Peter. And you guys thought I was immature.
Yeah, so Wyatt Begay, they'll be taking more than 30 athletes to the ladder now, right? Yes, what we've been told is the cut will not happen until tomorrow night. So that means all the participating athletes will do the clean
But
ladder.
they'll still cut the ladder the same way the event was written. They'll go through the first round, they'll cut to 20, they'll go through the second round, cut to 10, they'll go through the whatever.
Correct.
You get
I
what I'm
think-
saying?
Yeah, I
but they're
think he
not
was
going
just
to cut them
asking-
out of the field, but it is going to be an elimination style workout.
Correct. Yeah, I think he was just asking. It was only supposed to be 30 athletes doing this.
Yep.
But now there's going to be everyone doing it.
Does Guy ever compete in CrossFit again? Man.
Yeah, I think he'll compete
so.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did? No way.
What?
Wow. Nobody could hear Peter, and I just told him to shut the fuck up, but he did just say, apparently Sam Corner IA said in his Instagram post he was never competing again.
Sam said that.
Maybe. Okay, what does that mean? What does maybe
I
never-
heard Sam retired too.
That's crazy. Oh, hey, what's up, Sevy?
Hey,
What are you doing, man? Go back to the split screen. Yeah, that's
that one?
fine.
Okay. Hey, listen, I got a bunch of questions. If you guys are going to get off soon, you got to stay focused and answer them for me.
All right, go.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay. You ready, Bryson? I'm going to need a lot of help from you. What the fuck is wrong with
Okay.
my camera? Why does it look like I'm so close? Okay, here we go. Is tomorrow Chad tomorrow morning?
Yes.
So tomorrow after this next workout, there'll be a shitload of cuts, right?
No, they're doing the cuts.
Okay,
in the
okay,
evening.
okay. Who's making all that noise? Who do I got to mute?
JR, what are you doing? Wrong fucking way, dude. Oh my.
I'm done with you guys. One man show. Fuck you. I'll look at the leaderboard.
Music, dude. Are we here? Okay, listen.
Stop touching your headphone.
We
please.
got it, Dad.
Okay, good. Thank you. Good. Okay, here we go. Cuts tomorrow.
Cuts are coming after the final event tomorrow.
Tomorrow night
Okay.
they're cutting.
Okay.
30 only.
Okay. Who has dropped out so far that we know? Fuliano?
I didn't know Fuliano. I heard Emma Tall, Guy Mayeros, Sam Cornoyer. Who else?
Fuliano. The guy who won last year.
Jeff Adler,
Yep. And the girl who
Laura.
won last year.
Laura Horvath,
Okay.
Luca.
Oh, this is getting easier. Oh, Luca dropped. Oh, so okay. I didn't see Luca. Okay. All right. So this is getting easier and easier to cover. Okay. Can we look at the bubble athletes and who you guys think I should be covering? Who has a chance? Who's on this line? Let's start with the women. Who should I
Leaderboard.
cover tomorrow? By the way, it's crazy what happened today. I had the two fucking worst first two workouts in the history of covering the CrossFit Games. Just couldn't fucking get anything. Had zero fucking access. And then tonight at Farrington Field, we had just complete carte blanche. It turned into the best access I've ever had. It was so bizarre. I was so happy. Thank you. Whatever you did tonight, CrossFit Games, please do that again.
Okay,
That
Julia
was amazing.
Cato is definitely getting cut.
Okay.
I would say Gemma Raider, Sung Young Choi, Julia Cato.
How about Danny?
No,
I don't think she's
so.
a risk.
She's got the clean coming. She's going to probably take a top 5 in that. Like, I don't think she's in any danger.
I don't think Chloe Galvin David is.
Oh,
in
wait a
danger
second.
either.
JR, she's not going to do the clean if she gets cut, right?
No,
No,
they're not cutting until after tomorrow night. So
Oh, shit. So it's not after Chad anymore?
No.
correct.
And they're
Oh, I
only
didn't know
cutting to
that.
30. They're not doing another cut. It's just a one cut to 30 athletes.
Okay, so they're going to do Chad, the clean, and
And
then
something
cut
else. No, and something else.
that we don't know.
Right.
Correct.
Correct.
When was that announced?
Earlier today, I believe.
Okay, thank you. This is good. Thank you, guys. It's fucking crazy. I mean, I was just had my headphones.
All right,
on,
focus.
working all
Next
day.
question.
Okay. So back to who's in danger of getting cut. No, actually, yeah, I want people that you think I should probably talk to and like follow their story. Like Chloe.
Julia Cato.
Okay.
Gemma Raider, I think you should cover.
Yeah, I like her. Cool.
Emma McQuaid, she's in 32nd. You definitely need to cover her.
What about Georgia Pryor?
Don't say a word to Danny. Georgia Pryor, probably cover her.
And by the way, I would love to say a word to Danny. I guess rumor has it Sousa actually interacted with her today. So
Susan, you interacted with Danny?
and I tried to talk to her, but I'm not sure if she heard me or not. But I would love to talk to her.
Did she order you a cookie or something? What'd you say?
I had a great conversation with Fikowski tonight.
Nice.
God, he's a good dude. Okay, so Danny, just tell me Danny's on there too. If I can talk to her, that would be good.
You won't talk to her, so just don't worry about it.
I'll try. I stand close to her and just hope she'll like look at me.
That's not what you have to do. You have to be like, hey, excuse me.
How about Shelby Neal?
I don't think she's in danger because I think she's gonna do well on the
yeah.
clean. I think she's gonna grind on Chad. I think she's gonna be fine.
Okay,
And-
will you guys update me and text me on the team thread? And will someone add Bryson to that? And then if he's not on it already, and then text me after the first workout if these names change. Okay, keep going.
That's it.
Yeah, if they're only cutting to 30, then you already know like 25 through 32.
Okay. So the people you've gave me is Julia Cato. Talk to her. Gemma Rader. Emma who?
McQuaid.
You definitely need to
McQuaid.
cover her.
Okay. And why are you so definite about her?
She's just historically a really good athlete, and she's not in a great spot right now. Okay. Andrea Pinero, you could get some footage of her.
I've been warming up to her. I've been trying to get closer and closer to her. Does she have a chance to make it?
Yeah, she does. I don't know how strong she is. I think the clean ladder is gonna really help some athletes that are kind of on the cut line, and it's gonna hurt athletes that are probably a lot higher on the leaderboard, but they're still gonna take a big hit from that workout.
Okay, so I'll talk to her. And I heard Karen Freyova dropped out.
Yeah, she did.
Yes.
Okay, I'll throw her on the list of don't.
They
have to
also
cover.
did say that this is the first time in CrossFit Games history athletes were allowed to not compete today, and they don't have to be withdrawn from the competition. So potentially people could come back, but also why would you?
Yeah, don't come back. Please don't come back.
Did he really get listeria from a shake with almond milk? That's what happened to Sam Cornoyer. From almond milk? He drinks
That's why you drink
almond
whole
milk?
milk. That's why you drink whole milk.
What a
bro.
soy boy.
Okay, let's go to the boys. Is there anyone else? Let me go down a little bit. And who's below Laura Horvat? Let's see. Dewan Young, Kyra Milligan, Lexi Neely, Elisa Fuliano. And Fuliano's toast. Oh, I heard Victoria Campos dropped out. Is that true?
That's what someone said in the comments a few minutes ago.
The points
She
on this
did
are
that-
not updated.
She did that thing where
why?
she did that thing where she waited a minute to start a workout,
Mhm.
whatever that thing is, and right then I was like, okay, she's toast anyway.
The points on this are not updated, Tevon.
Oh, they're not?
No, the placings
No,
over
yeah.
here are correct of that last event, but their overall placement and points are not.
Which is making me wonder if there's like a lot of appeals
scoring
going
issue?
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Because this is too long?
Yes.
Well, because this is just like a chip timer workout. Like it's a very like you start on the line, you end on the line, and then you do the same thing on the carry. So
How did they score this one, guys? How did they score it?
So they scored it similarly to what it would be like in the open. So in the open, you want the least amount of points. So if you finish third and third, you got 6 points.
Okay.
So basically, that's what they did. You finished whatever placing you finished on the mile, and then whatever placing you finished on the sprint carry. They added those point per placement together, and then wherever that total number of points fell on the leaderboard, that's the amount of points you got out of 100.
Okay. I like that. Taylor, if you would have ran that mile, if you were in that race, would you have beat Ricky?
No.
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 Would you run
Not right
sub
now.
5?
I can run a sub 5 mile.
You can.
Yeah.
Were you guys surprised?
I
that
wouldn't
he
have
went-
run a 105 400 to start.
Yeah.
I would have tried to hold like a 112 to 116 the first 3 and then kick a bit at the end. The fact that he came out hot like that and still ran sub 5 was mind blowing. He fucking flew. It's crazy. Super impressive. And then he obliterated the sprint. I mean, he put the jets on.
Yeah.
Dude, he put the fucking jets on. That was crazy.
So you're crazy impressed by his performance there.
Yeah, super impressed.
And then what did you think about the fucking goat hanging? What looked like she had more labored breathing than Haley, but then at the end, Tia Toomey put the Jets on there. Did that surprise you?
Haley ran way farther than
Yeah,
Tia.
Haley stuck on the outside line the entire time, and I just wish Haley would have made a move on her, like pushed her off the track.
Or got
Yeah.
behind her.
I don't think she should have gotten behind her. You get behind, you're not making a pass on a workout like that. I don't think. I think it's really fucking hard on someone like Tia. If Haley wanted to win that event, she needed to edge past Tia and push her slightly off the track and just take the inside line. And then Tia has to work so fucking hard to pass. On a 1 mile run, if you're behind someone, you have to fucking work to pass them.
I agree, but I just think in front or behind is still better than running so much farther than everyone else.
Yeah, she
by
shouldn't have been on
running
her
that much
shoulder the
farther
whole
than
time.
inside.
She should have edged her out and just pushed it in front of her and made a move. And if Tia was the bigger dick there, Tia would have passed her anyways. And then it's like, well, I fucking tried. You know what I mean? But staying right next to her and running maybe an extra 5 meters across the whole workout is stupid.
Hey, let me talk to you guys about the psychology of what happened at the event today. I felt like there was this thing from the crowd and this thing from the athletes that they were like feeling each other out for who it was okay to not be judged if you were present and having fun. Did you guys get any of that? Like the crowd was
Yeah.
feeling out the athletes, the athletes
Mhm.
were feeling out the crowd, and there was this kind of like back and forth. Like, was it okay to be
I
present
don't.
and go hard?
Were you out on the floor
Yeah.
when heat 3 of the rope climb GHD workout went, when you had Dallin and Jason and Justin all in like a really big race? Were you out there for that? Did you feel like there was a little bit of a shift in the energy? Because for a minute people kind of forgot about everything and just realized they were watching an awesome race and they were just really cheering hard. And that felt like from then on, compared to from that heat before, just the energy in the everywhere was different.
It was a shift.
It seemed like there was a shift.
Okay. I wish I could remember that exact point. For me, the standouts were when Haley and Tia were going, or no, sorry. Was it Haley and Tia? Was it in the or was
The
it
shift-
Gracie when Gracie Walton maybe
Yeah,
won
the
that?
shift
That was
for
huge.
us-
There was a time when DJ Lucky Lou played Eminem, and that was like the first fucking cool song that was.
That was the
fucking
men
played.
when the men were going. I thought there were some cool songs played with the women. The shift for me was like you said that
Cool
event
if you're
with the Echo
fucking
Mic.
falling asleep and smoking a joint.
Okay, queefhead. I'm just
Dude.
saying. When Gracie
not t-
Walton obliterated the bike, the crowd was going nuts.
Yeah, I agree. But the music needs to be turned up. People need to start giving them permission. Here's what I want to say to everyone who's out there. And there's two kinds of ways to process this. But I'm going to tell you the perfect way to process this. The way to process what happened with Lazar's death is to take it, cry your fucking eyes out, call your wife and your kids, call your girlfriend, call your mom and dad, love on them. Then get past it by realizing life is so fucking fragile that it could be taken from you like that. And it's not disrespecting anyone. It's actually respecting life to the highest fucking level. Because there could be an earthquake there tomorrow and we all fucking die. We saw how fucking fast it happens. So, okay, cry your eyes out. I get it. I called my wife. I cried like a baby. I was interviewing Fikowski today. I felt the tear ducts turn on. It's all cool. It's great. All the crying said, but life is fucking fragile, and fucking be fucking present in war. War with fucking gravity, war with the bad fucking things that want to come out of your mouth and make them good things. Just be a fucking present motherfucker. Okay. And so the crowd needs to give themselves permission. Listen, when the athletes walk, I was so disappointed today in the first heat that the entire stadium didn't stand up. I don't know who it was, Daisy McDonald or whoever's in that first heat, didn't stand up and fucking cheer the first fucking athlete that walked out there. That fucking took courage.
Yeah.
And the least, if the athletes have the courage to go out there, you in the audience at the least can have the courage to fucking scream your fucking head off. So I want to see more standing up. I want to just push yourself, fake it till you make it. Just do it. Okay. That's my assessment of sorry, I asked you a question, then I answered it myself.
I
Okay.
think
Go ahead.
props to Jason too when he won that event and he
Yes.
celebrated and was very
Yeah, a lot of people in the comments
looked
are
like a
saying.
normal celebration.
I saw a couple comments saying after that interview with Jason and Dallin, where they were just sitting there, kind of just ragging on each other. It felt a lot more like the regular competition. So.
And I'm not saying it's not okay to mourn or to be sad or to have ups and downs, but when you can, fucking be present, be a good example for others. What Jason Hopper did was the single greatest fucking interview in the history of fucking CrossFit broadcast.
What did he say? I didn't listen to it.
Not only what he said, but he demanded that Dallin be interviewed too. It is the exact opposite of the fucking classic fucking professional athlete. Me. He brought fucking his homeboy Dallin there. He shared the fucking spotlight with them, and he said, the commentator said, "Why did you ask me to bring Dallin up here too?" And it's live on the broadcast. He goes, "Because I want you to ask him who's king of the fucking bike." and then he said, and the broadcast team missed an opportunity there because they should have used a wide shot. They're so stuck in their dogmatic ways that they stayed tight on Jason. But the shot was to see Dallin's reaction, right? When he said that, but they stay tight on, and then the guy who was interviewing is a fucking class act, whoever that guy, I always forget his name. Mike Arsenault. He then says something to him like, "Hey, what's it like being out here with these competitors?" Something. He goes, "Hey, I can't do what I do without fucking Dallin being here. And the fact that Dallin's here and he brings out the best of me, this is fucking crazy. I wouldn't have it any other way." And then he goes, "Okay, nice talking to you." And then Jason's like, and then he does an quick interview with Dallin. Dallin says some nice things. And then he's about to end it. And Jason's like, no, don't end it. Ask him who's king of the fucking assault bike. Ask him. Or the Echo bike, whatever that thing is. And Arsenault's like, like he's trying to get off there. And he goes, "Who's king of the Echo bike?" And Dallin's like, "I've beat him 5 times." And then Jason grabs the mic and he's like, "No one cares except the last race." And then we got to see it. You know what I mean? And the whole mood fucking was amazing. And it was like a star was born. Jason Hopper. And we had Jason Hopper, James Sprague, and fucking Dallin Pepper warring. Like it was the future was staring at us, minus Taylor Self. The future was fucking staring at us. It was brilliant. It was an amazing race. I loved it.
Good for them.
You all are a refreshing glass of humor, reality, and CrossFit. Thank you, Judy M. Look at
Hey,
you.
dude, have you ever seen
kissy with that guy?
Have you ever seen Virginia in the chat? Do you know who that is, Sebon?
No, but I like her name.
Oh, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Why is she saying crazy
The profile
shit?
picture is just a splayed vagina, dude.
Oh, really?
It's crazy, dude. Sorry, I just thought you would be aware of that. Like, I thought that's something that would stick out to you normally.
It would. I would focus on that. Okay, can we go over to the boys? Can I drill you guys on the boys?
They're still not updated, but we can, yeah.
Next kill workout, 3 rounds, oil Taylor up. Hey, so what's the deal with Kill Taylor? Is that really happening tomorrow?
We don't know. We are trying to figure it out, dude. We don't know.
Okay. So I want to go back to this leaderboard here. You guys are saying it isn't updated. When you say that you think there might be problems.
No, we know the points are still exactly the same as they were before that event.
Any theories? Any theories, JR, on what the problem could be?
I mean, I still think there's got to be some scoring disputes somehow. I don't know what they would be.
You think it has anything to do with people running inside the line on the center of the track? Because Tia did.
But the women are updated.
Yeah, but the women might not have complained about it.
Explain that to me, Bryson. Explain that to me.
This inside white line of the track that you have to stay outside of, it's the lane. Tia and some of the men were running inside that, like on the concrete that touches the grass.
So it shortens each lap a tiny bit?
Yes.
Interesting. I heard that each line is like 7 meters longer per 400. Is that true?
Yeah, that's what we were kind of saying about Haley running outside Tia's shoulder for so long. You end up running like 10, 20 feet farther. I think it's 80. Well, okay. All right. But it would be 80 feet more if you were completely in one lane over.
If she was, Tia was running on that inside white line and Haley was basically running on the second line in. So if that's the case, I mean, that was just frustrating to watch. Yeah. Here's the thing. Tia is a massive presence and has won the game 6 times. And this is her first year back after taking a year off. I would imagine it's incredibly intimidating for her to be like, yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna make a
I mean,
move
that's
and
what you
edge her off.
see out there when
Right.
they're running.
It just
next
looked
to
like
each
she
other
was
like that.
intimidated, but she needed to fucking throw an elbow and put Tia in her place.
I'm trying to download footage while I talk to you. I had a hard drive error. God, I hope that's not serious. The size of the crowd I heard today at Farrington Field.
John Young's in the comments giving us some rankings.
And also it looks like Barbell Spin has the rankings. Do we want to go over there, Bryson?
Yeah.
I heard that the attendance at Farrington Field was 15,000.
Yeah, we told the fans when we jumped on here that we were over there, and we were told that it was going to be over an hour to get inside with the line. So we downloaded ESPN Plus and came home and watched it.
No shit.
We went and saw the line too. It was crazy.
Yeah, we went.
Yeah.
And people were like, "Yeah, it's going to take you over an hour to get inside. We've already been waiting."
Okay, so there's some significant criticism there. It's like, hey, you had this great venue, you didn't give us the opportunity to see it.
Yeah, I think the rumor was that there was only one gate to get in. So if you had to check bags and all that stuff, there was only one point of entry.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Chandler Smith wants us to know he's morally superior. Meanwhile, he joined the Army to CrossFit while we deployed. So happy Taylor's on the show. Listen, by the way, I want to say something about Chandler Smith. I was walking by. I've said probably 50 words to him my whole life. I was walking by him today. He was up on a grassy hill all by himself. And he called me over. He said, I don't even know what he said to me, but I was probably 12 feet away from him. And I thought he called me, and I looked at him, and he gave me whatever guys do to say, yeah, I'm calling you over. So I walk up the hill, and he fucking just basically, he just asked me straight. I'm paraphrasing, but he says, hey, man, basically in a like just a class act gentleman. He says, hey, what did I do that you think was inappropriate? And we spoke for 10 minutes, and it was pretty wild. It was intense. It was really intense, and it wasn't the time for us to have a long talk because he's obviously competing, and it was obvious that he's going through some shit right now for whatever reason. Maybe he's really the processing of Lazar's death is just huge for him. But I do want to say that my respect for him went through the roof. Right.
For who?
For Chandler Smith.
When?
Today.
Yeah, okay.
When you took your headphones off, I mean, he called me. He was all by himself just up on a grassy hill, and he fucking called me over. And we stood fucking 12 inches nose to nose away from each other, and we fucking talked for 10 minutes. And, I'm on this fucking show, fucking pulling up his Instagram and fucking, judging the shit out of him in front of fucking 40,000 people. And I just thought it was a class act. And in private, it was absolutely no rudeness, no aggression, no, you know what I mean? Just like, hey, dude, what's the deal? What do you think? Where do you think I made a misstep? It was cool.
He asked that?
Yeah. I mean, I'm paraphrasing. He didn't say it like that, but basically like, here I am. What's your issue with my post? And I was like, wow.
What'd you say?
He just called me out on it. I basically said to him the same thing that I said to you guys earlier. I said, hey, my take on it is that, and I'm paraphrasing, but I said, my take on it is like you influence people's lives by getting out there and putting on a fucking tremendous show, and you change people's lives in a way that you have no idea how you change them. So like there might be some drug addict out there, some kid out there, someone out there who sees your shit and they're like, holy fuck, I want to be like that guy. And that's your job. And your job is to be present. And you saw how fragile life is. And instead of worrying too much about other stuff, go out there and please do that and change people's lives and be present. And then keep it separate from the morning, And I'm like, and hey, I'm like, that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like, I don't know what you're going through. For all I know, maybe he had flashbacks of like friends he's lost in the past. Like, I mean, we've all gone through hard shit, right? But we talked, and it was like, I mean, it just took some chutzpah. Like, who gives a fuck about me, right? He's fucking competing. He shouldn't have to deal with my shit. And the fact that he did, I fucking loved him for it. Tank Reeves, he said, I am Sevon. I am always right. Okay, buddy, go to bed. Listen, go get your 18th booster in Canada. I know you hate your Trudeau, but, he's your butt buddy.
That guy's. I'm in that guy's DMs all the time.
Who, Craig's?
Yeah.
Oh, God, he's a monster, dude.
He is a weird guy.
Yeah, John Hung, damn, Sevon and Chandler put on a master's class of being a man and talking things. So much respect for you. Hey, to be honest with you, he put on the fucking master's class. I was just I had a choice to either like not be a pussy, or I don't even think I had a chance to be a pussy. Like it was just us. So, yeah, nose to nose. Oy vey. Thank you. By the way, don't culturally appropriate that. That's a Jewish term. Okay. Can we go to Barbell Spin and look at the boys so I can pick JR and Taylor?
It's not on Spin. It's on the Heat One app, apparently.
Okay.
Not on their Instagram.
Is that true that the fucking Heat? I shouldn't go there.
No, yes. Say it.
I'm gonna lose my shit.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
I know.
I need to.
Oh, there she is, Virginia. Look, I don't brine.
Oh, gee, yeah. I don't want to look at that. Listen to me.
Stop, dude.
Listen to me. The ugliest thing on the planet's the vagina. Let me tell you. It's a fucking Shar-Pei. It's a Shar-Pei that pees. It's just a Shar-Pei with urine that comes out of it.
Oh, what is a Shar-Pei?
The dog.
With a lot of wrinkles.
Oh.
A vagina only looks good when there's a baby coming out of it. Okay. The winners this year embody human capacity.
Jesus Christ.
Did you guys see Dave's video last night? His minute and 24-second video?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The one where he said, I'm sorry at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That was intense.
Yeah.
That was really intense. By the way, anyone, I probably shouldn't bring this up until it happens, but I am ready to go to war. I'm ready to go to war. Just let that be known. Fuck, did my hard drive turn off again? God damn it. I better not be having hard drive issues. No, all good. 10 minutes left.
Has anyone talked about Dave's interview with Mike Arsenault today?
Mm-mm.
Did you watch that, Sevon?
No. Oh, yeah, I was there.
Mike Arsenault kept trying to end the interview with Dave,
interrupted him.
too.
Dave was like, I'm not done.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, this is important to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Was that on ESPN?
No.
Where was that?
No, it was just on the YouTube live stream. But who
I
the
was
fuck
actually-
does Mike Arsenault think he is, cutting people off?
Okay, but I want to defend Mike Arsenault here. It was long. Dave was like Dave was getting into the details, and then Dave's like, "Yeah, let me finish." I was like, "Wow."
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't. It seemed like a natural place to end, and then I think Dave just wanted to continue. I don't blame Mike Arsenault.
Right. But I also don't blame Dave, but I definitely can't blame Mike Arsenault.
100%.
Yeah.
I don't blame Dave at all either.
I was like, holy shit, this is the longest fucking interview Mike Arsenault's probably done in his life. He's used to he's a 2-minute man. He's not even a 2-minute man. He's a 30-second man.
Wow, that cannot be real.
What?
Never mind. Sorry. Hey, I need a serious. This isn't for me to look at, Bryson. You handle that. I'm never pulling the comments up ever again.
Oh, it only took us 4 shows today for you to do that.
Okay.
Oh, tell me about your shows today. What shows did you guys do?
We murdered it.
You did? Did you guys do a recap before?
We did a pre-show, right?
Okay.
We did a recap of 4, a recap of 5, and this show.
Holy shit, you guys did kill it. Good job. Look at your fucking screen. What a mess it is. God damn.
Dude, what are you fuck you, dude.
This is
That's
Look
money.
how much. Look how much.
this is the fixed product.
It's like a messy wallet, Bryson, when you just have like all your bills just stuffed in there.
It's hungies.
Yeah, Hungy's falling out. You don't even care.
So many hungies. Big shout out to these sponsors. Hey, dude, Sarah Cox is the shit.
Oh, you guys were in the booth with her?
Yeah, she's the shit.
I was so bummed you guys were there. I wanted to walk around with you a little bit and see how people treat you.
Me?
Yeah, people must.
They either like give me an eye, like fuck that guy, or they're like, or they don't even say anything. They're just, hey, give me a picture, and they don't even ask. They just grab me by the dick and like pull me in close.
Taylor's not gonna like this.
It's hilarious.
But something happened at the games today that should make all of you realize how fucking special Taylor Self is. It was soon as it happened, I was like, "Yep, Taylor's the fucking greatest CrossFitter who ever lived." You passed Rich Froning and Fraser in my eyes. Do you know what it is?
No.
When I saw Gracie Walton fucking destroy the fuck. Oh, my steak is here. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. You guys
Oh
talk.
my
I'll tell you.
God.
No, my steak is here. Hold that thought.
Let it fucking get cold. My steak is here. I love how he just orders the steak at the hotel.
What do you think he's gonna say?
Some fucking dumb bullshit that's just like fake as fuck.
What if like she got done and she was like, I tried to go full Taylor quarterfinals on that? Like
No
she,
way.
Like she alluded to you how hard you went on that workout.
That'd be cool, but I don't think she said that.
I don't know. He said it's cool.
Sprague, Roman, Fikowski, Hopper, Vellner,
Yep.
Hosta, Gerard.
You saw that in the comments.
This, oh my God. This is a $78 ribeye.
Whale
It's fucking-
labias?
Wow.
It's like, look at it. It's just a met. That's my $78 ribeye. with
Dude, you're
side of broccoli.
dripping on the fucking. You're dripping.
Well, because
It's
he put
dripping,
this, he put
dude.
this thing in there cockeyed, dude.
Well, don't fucking hold it up sideways. What was? What?
Give us the juice, bro.
Yeah,
Come on.
fucking finish your thought.
okay, listen.
Hey, what kind of starch you got in there, buddy? I saw some broccoli, but what kind of starch you got in there? You got some mashed potatoes on there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck, I need a towel.
interesting.
Interesting. Interesting. What is he doing?
Taylor's heart is in his throat right now.
No, it's not.
This guy, Taylor Sell. Look at Gracie Walton destroyed Tia in that workout. Destroyed fucking 6 other fucking amazing fucking CrossFitters, right? I mean, didn't beat them, but in a workout where the difference between beating someone by 5 seconds would have been amazing.
So
Mhm.
yeah, it's
It's
massive.
such a short workout, but what she did was fucking annihilate people. What was second place in that?
14 seconds lower than her.
Fucking nuts. Now
Wow.
listen,
Or 13 or
Fuck.
14.
listen. Go ahead.
I think she was 3:03, and the next closest time was 3:17. At least in her heat, for sure.
Now listen, you fuck nuts. Every fucking Saturday, Taylor puts it on the line for the entire world. He grabs his ankles. He does the workout before you, and he gives you the fucking time to beat. And all you have to do is be like, that one. And everywhere in the world, there's a fucking Gracie Walton who can fucking beat anybody. It's just fucking nuts. I saw that, and I was like holy shit, Taylor's the fucking man. I was just like,
I think because Taylor programs the workouts, we underestimate how much knowing a time to beat really does help in a workout, especially on Kill Taylor.
No, the
We
biggest
barely talk about that, but it's
the biggest issue with Kill Taylor, one day Sevon's gonna listen to me, is that he freaking makes him work out for 5 minutes or less.
yeah.
Do you
Oh,
realize how much harder it is for him to always win when he never gets to work out for longer than 10 minutes? The longer the workout goes, the better he gets.
Yeah.
And the less precise he has to be with his execution.
I mean, even 6 seconds in that workout is crazy.
Yeah, it's a mile.
What is this thing Souza just sent us?
Sheesh.
How come I can't see this article? Can I send it to you? Can I send this? Can I send this to you, Bryson? Bryson, are you in the?
Yeah,
I'm in the
yeah,
update show. I got added and then someone left.
Wait, you're in the CrossFit
left?
Games.
I don't know. I don't have them.
Oh, that was me. I'm just
You're in the CrossFit update show, or you're in the behind the scenes?
Oh, Chase
Update
Ingram.
show.
Chase Ingram left. Should I not have said that out loud?
Probably. No, it's fine.
Breaking news.
Um,
Chase hates me.
Taylor has a competitive advantage to the exerciser. Well, that's true. Okay, can you open that
Oh,
article?
that is
Yep.
true. That's hilarious.
The thing is, won't the show be ruined if the workouts get too long?
No, you just boot people once you know that they're not going to beat it. You're just like, all right, next.
Oh, we can't see this work. Oh,
What the?
I see what you're saying.
Just
I can't-
scroll.
I can't
I
see
can't.
this
Yeah, hold on.
workout. By the way, a couple things you guys should know while we try to figure out this article. It's someone saying something stupid about CrossFit, I think. It's the Fort Worth Star-Telegram. God, there's a guy from the New York Times on the in the media room. I fucking hate that fucking newspaper. It's the scum of the earth. I shouldn't take it out on that guy. I know we're all individuals, but fuck, I hate those people. CrossFit is notorious for pushing boundaries. Is it responsible for swimmers' death? Oh, great. Oh, great.
Did they just use that word correctly? I don't think they did.
Which word?
Notorious. You talk about it all the time.
Let me see. Let me see. Look up the definition of notorious. I don't know. It works for me. Is it notorious? Notorious definition. It means know and talked of. It's known and talked about. Usually unfavorably. Oh, he found it. Okay. Let me see. Oh, geez. Yeah, it's just bullshit. I'm going to fucking get angry. Fuck it. We'll read that later.
CrossFit's culture of pushing participants to their limits. Wow. Hey, go watch bull riding. They never fucking get hurt. Ever. You fucking idiot.
Yeah, and
we're in a fucking rodeo arena.
They're just abusing animals and see how well they can ride a bull. We're trying to find the fittest people on earth.
Yeah. That's not to mention the fucking animal abuse. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Good call, dude. I went to one horse race in my life. The only horse race I've ever been to. The first fucking race of the day. Horse fucking trips over a barricade, flips end over end, breaks its fucking neck. They gotta kill it.
Yeah.
Fucking fucked.
Speaking of how people treat Taylor at the venue,
I'm sure they love him. I'm sure they love him.
Hey, but listen to this.
Yeah.
I'm leveling up, bro. When we were in Carson, I took every picture of a fan with Taylor. Now I'm in most of them, and I even got one person to ask me for a picture of just me.
Hey,
No
the
shit.
U.S. professional
Taylor, let that sit for a second. Let that just be like,
The U.S. professional rodeo circuit averages 1 or 2 deaths annually. Several more riders suffer serious spinal or brain injuries every year. So it's like, hey, we're in an arena. We're literally in a fucking arena in your hometown, the Fort Worth Tribute or whatever fucking news thing you are, and you're just fucking stupid.
Fort Worth Star-Telegram.
And I like watching bull riding. It's fucking sick to watch. Those guys are savages.
Home of the illiterate cucks, the Fort Worth Star-Telegram.
Oh my God.
Hey, I had so many people come up to me today and tell me they love Kill Taylor. It's so awesome. And by the way, the 2 or 3 of you in my DMs who are like, Taylor's ruining the show. You're going to lose subscribers. Listen, shut the fuck up and go away. Like, this show's not for you then. There's shows that he's not on, but the station has exploded since Taylor started participating. So blow me. Oh, let me say a couple more things. Paper Street Coffee, all their coffee's 30% off now. That is an insane deal. Prices will also be going up in the near future, so make your subscriptions now and you will be grandfathered in. Also, VNDK8.com, Vindicate.com. All the shirts are 20% off. Get your CEO shirts now. Get all my stuff now. It's not because I make a lot of money on it. It's because I love seeing people wear the shirts. It used to make me uncomfortable. Now I'm fucking like, I jerk off on myself about it. What else? FitAid's been fantastic. I don't have the barcode up there now. We'll get it up there soon. If you can find the barcode or the link at some other shows, it's 40% off using those codes. That's a crazy deal too. Oh, there it is. Okay, this will be up here for a few seconds. Thank you, Bryson. 40% off for FitAid, epic sponsor, and then of course the exerciser.
20%. If you want your dick to look like that,
thank you, JR, and thank you, Taylor, the exerciser. Okay. What were you going to say? Something,
I was just going to say there's a homeless guy on the corner right by our house. We're pulling. I passed him 3 times today because we drove home 3 times to get on a show. Each time he comes up to the car and he's like, he does this. And not just a homeless guy. 100% a cracked out drug addict fiending for a fix.
So you mean a homeless
They call
guy?
them day walkers here. They call them day walkers. I heard.
Yeah, it's a day walker. Dude, I'm sober, and I know what a fucking addict looks like when they're in the fucking throes of their addiction.
But I'm just saying. It's a homeless guy.
So this guy, he fucking comes up to the window. He's mouthing like, can I please have some money, blah, blah, blah. And I just look at him, and I'm like, nope. And I look away, and then he gets upset. He like throws a little tantrum. He's like, man, fucking, and then walks away to the next car. Same thing. Throws a tantrum. I'm like, can you imagine begging
Dude,
someone?
he stepped up to the car behind us.
Oh,
like when he got mad, he like got on the road and got up next to their window.
So could you imagine begging someone for fucking money to do drugs, and they say no, and you get fucking mad at them? That's how crazy addiction is. Fuck, dude, it struck me. I was like, fuck, this guy he's done, dude. That guy's life is fucking done. It sucks.
Have we? There's hope. He'll find God. Hey,
No, you ain't finding the God. Let me tell you that, buddy.
have we gotten any emails from the media department today? Do we know what the plan is for tomorrow? Are we still fucked tomorrow? Or
Dude, what do you mean? Have we gotten any emails? We're not on the fucking media
you
team,
forgot.
bro.
You forgot.
Yeah, we don't have credentials, bro.
Access to athlete warm-up area will return Saturday morning, August 10th. God bless you, Chris Madigan. We'd ask that you approach the athletes with sensitivity and consider a verbal warm-up rather than having your cameras up and ready to capture content. I appreciate that. Don't tell me what to do. I'm the best in the fucking business. We will still want to approach this weekend with grace and appreciate you keeping this in mind. Listen, any media fucks who don't know how to be cool, get the fuck out. And also, don't tell me what to do.
Who are media fucks that don't know how to be cool?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. None on the top of my head, but like
Come on, out them.
No, I really don't know. But listen, if you're an athlete, all you have to do is like look at us like that, and then we'll come over to you. It's like, just signal us.
Is Shut Up and Scribble the best media that's been coming out, and none of us have media passes?
Repeat that.
Yes, the
Are the
big
Shut Up and
Yes,
Scribble
yes,
shows the
yes.
best media?
Uh-huh.
Oh, 100%, dude. Our shows are massive, and they're massive because everybody loves JR.
Would you say they're tremendous?
Half people like you, and everyone fucking hates me, and that's great, dude. We bring the perfect dynamic. Hey, Savon, guess what? I'm now the most hated CrossFit media personality over Hiller on Reddit.
Is that congratulations, dude.
Dude,
That's
someone
awesome.
told me, yeah, someone's like, hey, dude, congrats. You passed the threshold
That's
on Reddit.
a good place to be.
Everyone fucking hates you. If you have a Reddit account, you probably also have a fucking Brazzers account.
Yeah.
It's
Let
just
me-
you know what I mean?
Tell you, the people who who post on Reddit are the same people who want glory holes at Disneyland. They're fucking pedophiles. The whole bunch of them.
I concur, bro.
And so you want those people to hate you. In bull riding, isn't there an expectation of a major injury or death? Isn't that what makes it exciting to watch? That's why I watch the CrossFit Games.
What'd you guys get me?
It's also irrelevant. Like, just stupid.
Wow.
You're going to make a good parent, Bryson. That's like the best thing to say to a kid. That's what I always say to my kids. They're like, but Avi's gotten Legos the last 3 weeks. We haven't gotten shit. I'm like, that's irrelevant. Shut up and go to
Irrelevant.
Shut up and
Irrelevant. Shut up.
That's irrelevant.
Shut up and go to your room. I tell the twins, you're just Avi's training partner. I'll call you when I need you.
You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it. You're young.
When are we going to know about the male scores?
I just checked again. They've not been updated yet. We only have the top 7.
Crazy.
Well, what about
So we don't have the cut
didn't you
line
say
anyway.
someone had them like GoRuck or something?
Spin. Hey, Heat One app.
Ben?
It's spin.
It's
Hey,
on,
what's
it's
on
on
your
the
bed?
Heat 1 app. If you go into the leaderboard, like,
Is that a dude?
Yeah, that's the exercise. That's the exerciser.
the top 7 is Sprague, Roman, Fikowski, Hopper, Vellner, Hosta, Gerard.
Oh, okay. But we need. Oh, let's look at that one more time. Can we pull that up after I put this piece of steak in my mouth? I want to make one request to CrossFit Media. I really appreciate the room and the outlets, and I really like the coffee you have there. It's all good. But today I peed Coca-Cola. How about some water?
Oh, you peed Coke.
Yeah.
Dude,
Can I
what's
pull
it-
up a screenshot on StreamYard?
You can airdrop it to your computer and upload it. I don't know.
Upload it to StreamYard?
Or just drop it onto your computer and pull it up and share the screen, I think.
A big thank you for continuing to put on multiple shows. Want to acknowledge your feelings during all of this, so my thoughts are with you. I thank you, but don't acknowledge my feelings.
Yeah, fuck your feelings.
I don't need my feelings. Can I
Dude,
see?
I really got to use that exerciser.
Tell me the men again. I need to write this down. Top
I'll
7.
tell it to you. Yeah.
James, Roman.
No shit. James is in first.
Mhm.
Yeah. James,
Wow.
Roman,
Mhm.
Fikowski,
Jason.
Hopper,
Wow.
Vellner,
Wow.
Hosta, Gerard.
Wow. How close is it? Do they got the points?
It's
Yeah.
It's a 49-point spread between first and seventh,
Wow.
and a
45.
40. That's what I said. 45.
You said
I said
49.
45-point spread between first and seventh, and a 7-point spread between first and fourth.
I think it's like a 9-point spread
No.
between fourth and seventh.
It's
or something like
36
that.
between first and fourth.
Okay.
And Bryson, why do they only have those 7?
Because it's on the Heat 1 top 10 like game, and it shows you relative to yours, but it's not on any websites.
Okay.
Sevon, the major fuck up of tonight. Just want to acknowledge this. Apparently, the line to get into Farrington Field was a fucking an hour and a half line.
How
What
many
the
people
fuck?
do you think left? How many people do you think left?
A ton.
Apparently, Dave just posted a day in review.
Oh, let's watch it. Let's jock it. You want to jock it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do you want me to do that?
Yeah.
Sevon's chewing sounds like a Virginia's pussy. Jeez Louise. Crazy.
You brought it up, bro.
Great.
Wow, this is so refreshing. I'm unburdened by what has been.
Hey, does JR have BO?
Have what?
BO, body odor?
No, he doesn't ever stink. But you know who does, Bryson? Smells like Badussy.
Oh, no shit. He smells like an Indian guy eating curry.
Yeah, dude, he smells like the Costco people he makes fun of all the time.
Oh, that's cool. God works in mysterious ways. How long is it? 14 minutes.
God.
Are you out of your fucking mind? 1.25 time, Bryson.
Got it.
All right, ready?
Just finished up at the Farrington Field. I'll go over today, starting from the beginning, closing with that. So, start of the morning, we had a new schedule. We had a new format for the event to kick off. Actually went and met with Luca this morning. He conveyed that he wanted to be involved, or he wanted to be at the tribute. He didn't want to be involved, but he just wanted to be there behind the scenes. So,
Can you pause this? I heard people were critiquing the memorial.
I have had people text me and critique the memorial.
Yep, same.
One of the media guys is like, that moment of silence was only 19 seconds. Couldn't they given him a minute? I'm like, what the fuck is going on with people? Like, really? You're critiquing? I thought the memorial was fucking amazing. I thought it was great. They're like, how about a video? Okay, fine. A video too if they want. But like, your critique, like, do you guys have an issue with the memorial?
No.
JR?
I thought it was perfect.
JR?
No, I didn't have an issue with it.
You have an issue?
No.
Like, you felt it disrespected him or didn't uplift him enough?
I didn't feel that. Any of those emotions.
Do you have a psychological analysis for why someone would feel that? Why they would make that judgment?
I think that in
Like-
some I think that in some people's minds and hearts, no matter what they would have done, it would have been wrong.
Right.
Like, someone said to me, the same person who said to me that they thought Hiller's videos about Danny Spiegel were mean. And I go, he's just talking about her squats. She should just lean into it and have fun with them. They're like, she doesn't have to bend the knee to him. I go, it's not bending the knee. He's got an objective criticism. He posts her fucking squats not all the way. She should be like, oh shit, thanks, dude. How about you come over to my house and I beat your ass? You know what I mean? There's something objective you think he's being mean about, but there's something subjective, which is the quality of a fucking memorial, and you're judging it. I'm like, I'm on a different planet than you.
I think people just think it was low quality compared to like what Hiller put together.
Oh, he put together a memorial for.
A video, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So did Talking Elite Fitness, which was a really cool video.
Oh shit.
So I think comparing those three, it was like, God, this feels like they didn't even fucking try.
Well,
Oh.
I think there's also the perspective of like, hey, a tribute or memorial doesn't bring anyone back or whatever. So making it longer and making it more is just for no reason.
I don't think it's for no reason. I think I understand. I don't know. I don't like that perspective. I think I don't know. I just disagree with it. I don't think it was a bad memorial. I'm just saying when people see what Talking Elite Fitness did, what Hiller did,
Mhm.
the videos they put together, which are super fucking cool. It's like, wow, no, with all the fucking money CrossFit has, they couldn't do that.
Mhm.
I think that's the perspective. So whatever. It's not a big deal. Look, you can
Media-
never can't please anybody, dude. Can't please everybody ever.
And media is not CrossFit's strong point. Okay.
Would you say it's
Okay.
their weak point?
I think that there's room.
And
Ask me that on Monday. Sorry, go ahead.
from there, had that conversation with him, organized that going down. Went to the venue. While at the venue, started preparing for our tribute. Was at 10 a.m. So, or was it at 10 a.m.? It was at 10 a.m. It was 10 a.m. Yeah, it was 10 a.m. And so he ended up showing up. We took the athletes on the floor. We had a little tribute, something small at that point. Moment of silence for all the athletes on the floor. Kind of a intro the athletes to bringing them slowly back out to the fans and show them, ease them back out prior to coming on the floor. And after that, then we had to start the first competition, and which was at 11 o'clock. And at that point, I start hearing, hey, so remember the day before, and I didn't talk about it here, but I've talked about it now in other places, specifically the broadcast, this huge process we went through with the athletes to get to this point where we did the competition. And so basically what that looked like was yesterday after everything that went down.
Okay, pause this for a second. But just so you guys know, I guess Luca was on the floor during the tribute, and there were also rumors spreading through the media team and everyone down in the media pit that Luca was going to compete. It obviously didn't happen, and Luca made a very aggressive post.
What do you mean very aggressive?
It was something like Luca loved a sport that didn't love him back, or something like that.
Lazar.
I get why he posted that.
I get why he did too.
And I don't think I am saying he's angry and he's grieving. That's why he posted it. I get him having the sentiment outside of what happened with Lazar.
How about okay. How about I tell you this? Something the athletes never think about. This sport presents way bigger than it really is and grew way faster than it deserved to. By deserved to, I mean mathematically and financially speaking.
Mm.
And the athletes benefit from it hugely with very little understanding of that.
That's a good point. That's a very good perspective.
And
But
so,
do you think Patrick Mahomes really deserves to make 200 fucking million across fucking 5 years?
yeah, people want to pay him that, but what I'm
Right. So people
So-
want to pay these athletes that.
No, they
Or
don't.
say they do.
If they
Well,
did-
then fucking why do they?
Oh, those people. I thought you meant the CrossFit athletes. But listen, they got a fucking crazy camera that costs a small fortune on fucking wires, and they fucking have a deal with ESPN, and they're doing all this crazy shit. And it's like, hey, dude, much smaller companies than this, much bigger companies than this, don't put on or can't afford productions like this. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is fucking crazy. F45 is not putting on a fucking competition like this for a reason. Soul Cycle's not putting a competition on this reason. The reason why High Rocks, you think fucking CrossFit's amateur hour when people play that said dumb shit, go to a fucking High Rocks event.
Leaderboards update.
It's 20% of what semifinals is in Korea.
Hey, I don't think it's. I'm not saying. I mean,
I know why you're upset too, but I'm just adding perspective to it. I can't win the argument. You can always win because you can be like, hey, he should have been saved. I get it.
no.
Hey, you want to get crazy? How about this? How about the fact that the real reason he didn't compete was because he doesn't want the lawyers to say in the lawsuit, if it was so dangerous, why did you keep going?
You think that's why he's not competing?
Really?
Really?
No, I don't. I'm throwing it out there. You think it's a shitty analysis?
I think that's a shitty analysis.
Fair.
I think he's not. I think he's fucking angry because I think a lot of the athletes have experienced instances and situations where you feel the complete disregard for your well-being or safety as an athlete.
Give me one example.
Oh, I can give you an example. I was at the fucking ranch testing workouts, and I did the most retarded fucking setup that's ever been done. When it's your job to have athletes out there and testing workouts, you're gonna have them do what I did. It was fucking retarded.
Oh, you're saying that the mats were unlevel, and then you got smashed.
Dude,
by a
it was
pig.
the dumbest fucking backyard barbecue dickhead setup ever.
Okay. Give me one more. That's not so emotionally attached to your fucking getting
Literally
squashed by a pig.
fucking. What are you talking about? Thursday. You had 2 fucking lifeguards in the water with 80 athletes.
Oh, okay.
What? You asked for an example, and I gave you 2.
No, that was the first example. I was
Okay,
asking
here's
for
another example. Here's another example. Stop.
No.
Here's another example. They don't put pigs in the warm-up area. And every year when they have an event with pigs, a fucking athlete gets hurt. Why the fuck would you not put that in the warm-up area?
I've never heard of that. I've never heard of an athlete getting hurt by the pig besides you.
That's not true.
I'm just telling you what I heard. That's my
They all fuck their back. Not all. Athlete fucks her back up on one every time they do them. And I didn't fuck my back up.
Hey, I saw an athlete. There's barbells out there in the warm-up area, and athletes fuck their backs up at every event doing barbell.
Hey, I'm just saying it's retarded to have an implement out there.
I'm just saying it's a correlate, not a cause.
What are you talking about? What's a correlate?
You're saying because it's not in the warm-up area, athletes are injuring themselves. And what I'm saying to you is that there's plenty of barbells in the warm-up area, and people are injuring themselves all the time with barbells at games, hurting their back.
Scott Panchik and a rope. The rope not being cut at semifinals. Fuck you. The list can continue to go on.
You're right.
Fuck off.
You're right. You're right.
I'm about to get so fucking heated, bro. The instances are everywhere. It's just not professional. Stop. In every other sport, they make adjustments to the rules for athlete safety. They don't want to be professionals.
They do it here. They do it. They do it with CrossFit too.
No.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
After an athlete, after the fact is the problem. Always after the fact.
How many football players? Let's just compare to football. How many football players had CTE before they did something about it?
Probably a fuck ton.
And then, and what they've done about it's a facade. I think if you just want to line up every single
how is it a facade?
Because they still get CTE. Because they still get CTE.
You get fucking ejected from a game. That's not a facade.
No, but they still get CTE.
You can get ejected for more than one game.
They still get CTE.
How do you know? You can't diagnose still getting CTE when they're alive. We haven't had enough time to fucking examine the football players that have been in the league during these rule changes to die and examine them. And that's true.
That is not true.
Yes, it is.
Okay, fine.
They've implemented all these changes over the past 5 years.
How many years do we need? I'm going to write this down so I can call
when they fucking I don't know, when they die, then you can cut them open and tell. You can't diagnose CTE until they're dead. You can't do it on a living person.
I think that this notion that CrossFit puts on dangerous events is fucking...
That's not what I'm saying,
wildly misplaced.
Oh, stop. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying the athletes can feel instances. If all of them agree with this, how are you right? If all of the athletes who participate in the sport, or even a majority of them, feel like the PFAA is necessary, or that they've been put in instances where like, hey, this is fucking stupid, but we have to do it because, hey, we want to be here. They're making the choice to do it. I'm not saying they're not doing that. They're making the choice to do it. And it is their sport. And sometimes maybe they feel like they have to do it. But if all of them feel that way, you can't be sitting over there thinking, you're wrong. There are instances where it's just fucking stupid what they do. And the negligence is dumb.
Well, you don't have any examples. You haven't given me one good example. Taylor, we have an intern position on our athletes council that's opening up. Please apply for the job. PFAA rep.
I don't work for free. Sorry.
The men's leaderboard is updated if you want to look at the cut line or if you want to go back to Dave, whatever.
Oh, let's finish Dave.
Okay.
Hold on one second. Okay, Dave Castro.
Discuss what a course of action that you would take would be. And so,
hey, can I give you one more example, Sabon?
Sure, go ahead.
How about the fact that the fucking medical staff and the water safety staff and all of the judges, they're all fucking volunteers. They're not paid. It's not a professional fucking sport. And you're having
cool.
them
Then
do
there's no
things-
reason. Cool. Then there's no reason to complain at all. Fine. It's not a professional sport. Then that makes any. First of all, you keep sticking to this one example because it's fresh in the mind and you're emotionally influenced by it. But besides that, fine. Then if it's not professional, then I win completely. Then the safety's way beyond.
He's stroking
anything.
Murph. There's another example.
I could tell you, you know that it's one of the best run events ever for the level.
I'm not saying it's not, dude, but there are fucking instances where it's like, why would you be that stupid? Just like movement standards, just like the fucking movement standards, Sevon.
Okay. Now, can we go on?
We said we would like to continue on with the competition if we could get the blessing of the family, which we did. Then we went and told the athletes that.
Can you pause this?
That conversation.
Kevin Ogart, that wasn't a CrossFit event. Okay, go on.
That they felt like they didn't have, at the point that I presented, they felt like there was a lot more they needed to say. So we facilitated a platform for them to speak more and to speak their mind. And
by the way, pause. This is the shit Dave was saying to Mike Arsenault. So now I know why Mike Arsenault was like, yo. But for all the people who are, he's basically laying out his case of how we move forward. So when the athletes still complain in 2 weeks, you can be like, no, that's not how it happened. This is how it happened. Whiny little bitches. Go ahead, Dave.
That went back and forth and had multiple iterations. A lot of people were angry. A lot of people didn't want to compete. I would say a few loud voices were saying a lot about not competing. And then there was a number of others who were coming up to me on the side saying, hey, we really do want to compete. We want to continue on. So then before making a decision, I said, hey, we're going to send out a survey so every athlete has a voice and is able to say which direction they'd like to go. Came back, 78% of them said they wanted to continue on with the competition. We gave input on a couple different schedules or options, both schedules starting today.
Okay, pause this. High Rock events are exciting. Yeah, no problem. Watching Taylor use the exerciser is exciting too. I'm not suggesting it's not exciting. I'm just, it's podunk shit. Okay, go on, Dave.
One that had better results was the one I preferred to do, which was start earlier. And so we ended up going with that route. We also had a kind of a committee of athletes where we discussed how the rest of the competition would look if it was an exhibition or an actual competition. A lot of them were leaning towards competition. Some were saying exhibition. We said we're going to do a competition. Also for the money, prize money, we said we're not. There was talk of distributing amongst all athletes. We said we're going to give it to the winners.
Okay, pause this. Pause this. Big screen. Imagine the character of an athlete who thought that it would be smart to spread the money equally. Take the $2 or $3 million and divide it $20,000 to every athlete. Imagine, like, do you guys know what that is?
It's communism. It's Marxist.
It's fucking
retarded.
insane. The second you gave them access to any power, the fucking 80% who have no chance of winning went straight for the fucking money. What does that fucking tell you about these fucking athletes?
Not all of them.
I'm not saying all, but Tia and Roman are working their fucking ass off, and some jackass in 40th place is like, let's spread 30th through 40th is like, hey, let's spread the fucking money. How about you go fuck yourself? It's
Agreed.
It's disgusting, dude.
100% agreed. I would have freaked out if I was in that fucking athlete meeting and they suggested that. I would have lost it. I would have screamed.
What about the people who were going to get clapped anyway?
Yeah,
and they were
good.
the
Tia
ones who
said no.
stood on the starting mat for a minute.
I think that's
What? Say that
stupid,
again.
too.
What did you say?
The people who were going to get clapped anyway were the ones who stood on the starting mat for a minute.
I think
Oh,
that's
yeah,
stupid.
yeah.
It's like, hey,
Yeah.
you want to do something in memoriam of Lazar, but in doing that, you are just making everyone draw their attention to you. You're just
Yeah.
making it about you. In my perspective.
Yeah, hey,
And
there's a GoFundMe.
Yeah, there is a
go donate some
GoFundMe.
money.
And maybe my perspective isn't right, and maybe other people see it differently. But if some people, or if the perspective can be even argued that, hey, you're making it about you, what the fuck are you doing? And also,
Hey.
someone told me today, I was like, hey, what do you think about the whole situation? He's like, you mean the thing everybody can't shut the fuck up about? Yeah, I mean, that struck me too. I was like, damn, I should shut the fuck up about it.
The money doesn't matter. Money doesn't matter. Let's split the money. It's fucking vile. It's fucking, it's embarrassing.
Hey, do you eat corn on the cob the long way?
Yeah, I just fucking.
Was that something that came up on this show? I can't remember where that came up.
Hey, of course, Sevon, you've never heard of it. You're not an athlete. Damn, Sevon, how red are your knees? Oh, thank you. That's really cool. Hey, it's because I'm not a fucking Canadian cuck under fucking Trudeau.
That's true. Trudeau's a piece of
So
shit.
how about you go fuck yourself? If you want to play the equity game, equity is what happens in prison. CrossFit's about equality. You want to play the equity game? Go fucking fly back to the Netherlands where it's legal to diddle kids. Okay, let's go on with Dave.
Okay. So then today, though, post the ceremony, or I'm sorry, the tribute, apparently there were a lot of athletes who were.
Oh, pause this. Pause it one more time. And if you want the fucking winner to donate fucking money to the whole family, Lazarus family, oh, how about first you sell your car when you get home and donate it?
Yeah.
You fucking dickheads.
Or how about you go train for a year and then become the fittest on earth and then donate that?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. And hey, like, you don't know what the fuck Roman's going through. He had 3 relatives die in fucking Russia, and that he's already fucking 600,000 in the fucking hole. It's like, Jesus Christ. That I know that's all you guys can say, licking HQ's nuts. Fuck this. Good. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not licking HQ's nuts.
I'm not licking their nuts. Sevon definitely is.
Listen, you're a fucking, this guy's a fucking idiot. And of course you have to say that because you have no fucking defense. And I get it. Fucking how's fucking Denmark? Enjoy yourself. Go ahead and pay 90% taxes.
The athletes are getting together and having more discussions about withdrawing and more discussions about not competing. And at that point, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to get involved in that. We've gone through this. We're not going to put ourselves in this position to have these conversations again where we're going to delay the competition. We put it forward, we put the plan forward, and we're committed to that. And so right before the first heat started, I kept getting updates. Okay, how many athletes have withdrawn? How many? And at the end of the day, a lot of them still did continue. I think a couple men did not. I'm sorry, a couple women did not. One man did not. I think obviously since then, a few have for a variety of reasons. I don't know what those reasons are. And so
yeah, pause this. We raised fucking over $100,000 on this podcast. I'd say it's probably closer to 200,000. There's no way to know for sure.
The GoFundMe's almost $400,000, Sevon.
Okay, but I'm sure other people have donated.
Right. I'm just saying it's crazy.
But in the 2 hours that we ran the show, we saw it go up almost $200,000, and they're going to use that money to sue fucking CrossFit into oblivion. So next time you're saying I'm fucking licking CrossFit's nuts, that's all you got because you have fucking the intellectual capacity of a fucking snail. You douche. And by the way, don't ask me for a picture tomorrow, Christopher. Punk ass bitch. Okay, go ahead. Let's go. Sorry, Bryce.
The overwhelming majority are still competing and decided to compete. The first event was heavily modified. And it was heavily modified. And some people ask why we modified it from the 5 rope climbs. The 5 rope climb version was a very different event. And the 3 rope climb version, what I mean is much longer. I mean, it's 10 more rope climbs. And the version we were actually going to do at the games was going to be from the seated position, seated to the top. And so we decided to go down to 5. We had to move the time cap from 30 minutes because of all these other schedule changes going on. And because Farrington Field, because it was on ESPN2, because that window couldn't change, everything else had to condense. It couldn't expand or stay the same. And so we then created a 25-minute block with a 20-minute cap and decided to go with the 5-rep version, and tested it at the last moment this morning and realized that the testing athletes were not going to finish under the 20-minute time cap. So then at the last minute, like all this morning.
I wonder fucking why. You
pause
had
this.
fucking
Okay,
5 midgets on the demo team, you idiot. Oh my fucking God.
Okay, so real quick, before we get to that, let's get to this. Did you guys notice? Did you guys talk about how the workouts were changed in order to fit the condensed time?
Under 10 rope climbs doesn't change the time of the event by fucking 10 minutes.
Fastest male times were 14 minutes. He said the time cap was going to be 20. Even if you add another 10 rope climbs, that doesn't come close to 20 minutes.
The fastest times then 16, 17.
But
it's retarded.
Outside, if you guys agree with what his testing presented and with the data, did you guys talk about how the workouts were changed to fit the condensed schedule?
Well, I don't think we knew it was because of the condensed
Colton
schedule.
just texted me. He's so mad. He said, bitch, I didn't get to test that version.
Okay, listen. Listen. Do you think I don't care about any of that stuff. Do you think it affected the outcome of the competition at all? Do you think it's changed the stimulus?
10 rope climbs, 100%.
I think that on the women's side, those 15 rope climbs were still the most expensive reps. But on the male side, I think it made the ski erg and the GHD probably more valuable than the rope climbs.
I don't know. I just don't like taking 10 rope climbs off. Why would you do that, dude? You're already taking 45 hanging from ring reps out of the competition. You're already
Max B, Sebon's the California cuck, makes fun of other people's country, get Gavin's balls at him.
Oh.
Fair enough. That's a solid.
Yeah, with the programming. Chase said the version Colton tested was insanely hard. I believe that. And I believe that they made Colton test it because he's without a doubt the fittest on the demo team. The rest of them are fucking
not
slack
fitter
dick.
than Sydney Wells.
Oh, stop.
Yes.
She didn't even qualify for semifinals, bro.
Eric, I just wanted to fuck with Colton. The camera watching the athletes for 1 minute as they stood on the starting line was disgusting. They so made it about them. Oh, are you kidding me? The broadcast watched those athletes? For a minute?
Right.
Oh,
and look,
Jesus.
and that athlete who never would get screen time is now just getting dedicated screen time
And
just
got a
to their
huge round of
face.
applause when the minute
Right, and got
went
a
over.
massive round of applause. Like, hey, no one would fucking notice you if it weren't for that. And that's not insensitive. Julia Cato, sorry, dude. No one's fucking watching you in that workout if you don't stand on the starting mat for a minute and protest. Crazy.
And she's still in it to make the cut even after that?
Reddit's gonna fucking rape me tonight. It's all good.
It's okay. The first they have to take their dick out of a little boy's ass. So you just saved a kid from getting molested. You're lucky. He's gonna spend more time on Reddit and less molesting kids. This whole thing is an awkward mess. I want to be very clear. There is nothing about the event that's an awkward mess except for the performances and the fans. If us fans and the athletes pulled their head out of their ass and put on shows like Pat Vellner did and like Gracie Walton did and like Tia did tonight, that's the only mess. The event is fucking amazing. Everyone's happy to be there. The energy's fucking off the chart. The venue is beyond beautiful. The place is sold out, and yet it doesn't feel crowded at all. You have no idea. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. And by the way, anyone who thinks that CrossFit's in a downturn, our numbers this month for the Sevon podcast have never even been half this high. Okay, back to Dave.
It was like I told our team, I'm like, hey, I want every individual to be able to finish this event. I want a few to finish. And so we dropped the rep down to 3. And that being said, I think the test and that event turned out to be incredibly effective. And it was like this sprint. It wasn't a sprint at all, but it was something where you had to keep the pedal to the metal and you had to just keep pushing. And if you backed off, you would lose some significant time. So, and interestingly, we were really worried today about just running the event because of how the athletes felt and how the fans feel, or how the community is feeling with everything going on. And when I had the demo team test this at 9 a.m. and at 9 a.m. on the floor, the venue doors open up. So the venue doors open up and fans were filling in. And as they were going through it, I heard fans cheering for the demo athletes. And I'm like, well, this is interesting. They're definitely showing up with some energy and some, passion for the sport. Then when we started doing the heats, we kept the music low, we kept the tone on commentators low, and we just kind of fed off of the energy of the crowd and of the.
And fuck you, Taylor. Tudor's a beast.
Fuck no, he's not. Tudor's a fucking pussy.
Okay, go on. Tudor's the man, and he's got a
Of
huge
the
cock.
athlete. And as we went on through the day, we were slowly able to pick up the energy because the crowd was really rallying behind the athletes, and the crowd was really bringing energy up. So we tried to match that. The athletes, they put on amazing performances. We went through that event, the individual event, and actually prior to that, we had a team event that was pretty challenging. Then we had that individual event. Then after that, we broke, did a lot of switch over, had another individual event that was also the teams did a similar version, the Echo Bike and burpee. And I talked about that event was supposed to be announced on the floor because everything going on for the day, we decided not to do that.
Pause.
We announced
What?
We just
Pause. What are we laughing at?
Oh my god! in football, Rambler, in football, I see some crazy baby legs. Tudor does have a baby leg. It's not even a 13-incher. He's got like a 16-incher, dude.
Yeah, it really is something.
It's crazy.
Tudor wouldn't be good at pole vault. No,
It's barbaric, dude. His dick is barbaric.
it is barbaric. That's never been in anyone. There's no way.
I had this guy in high school who I was friends with, and he said we were at this party one time, and he goes in the bathroom with this girl to get a blowjob, and I'm like, "Did you get your blowjob?" He's like, "No, she said it wouldn't fit in her mouth, so she just didn't do it."
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, thank you. Any other high school stories you'd like? Hey, dude,
Oh my god!
I met a guy today who you went to high school with, and he sat next to you in class.
No way.
And he said one time he drove you home. And he said I took a picture with him.
Show me the picture. Send it to the group. I would recognize him.
Yeah, he said he drove you home one time. Here it is. I'm going to send it to you. I want to say his name is Ben.
Mm.
I want to say his name is Ben. Check it out. It was crazy. He's
I
like,
didn't go to high school with a Ben.
How about this guy? This guy said he sat next to you in class, and one day he drove you home.
Oh, Kevin Steiner. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, you recognize him?
Yeah,
he
yeah.
He said he wasn't sure if you'd recognize him. He didn't have a beer in the fucking 10th grade. Beer.
Yeah, dude. Of course I recognize you, Kevin.
What year did you drop out of high school?
I dropped out as a junior, took a year off, went back as a junior.
Took a year off.
And that's when
off from high school.
I didn't actually take a year off. I just went to fucking rehab. Anyways, regardless. But yeah, I remember him.
Okay, back to Dave.
Published it or emailed them. That event to me was one of the staples of this game. That was really, I wanted something really short and fast and blasty. Worked out great for the teams, and then with the individuals.
Pause.
At that point in the venue,
that workout, because of the proximity of every heat had a race, and that I think was transformative for the fans. You agree, JR?
Yeah, it looked like even watching the second heat of teams, you could just kind of see everyone lose themselves in the moment and on the race, just cheering for their teammates to hurry up and get across the line. And then when it's all over, they kind of realized where they were and how they felt about other things. But you could just tell in that moment, everybody was going so hard that there's nothing else to think about, which was cool to see.
Yeah, and the close finishes. Max Beast is on a roll. It's tough for Sevon to talk with Sevon's head game under the
Yeah, I would stop every third word too.
Oh my God. Let me tell you, I would if he's not even really hardly talking to me this games. It's really pissing me off. I used to blow him between events. Now he won't even let me fucking tickle his fucking anus. Okay, go ahead.
the energy was much higher, and the athletes were going all out, and so that event seemed kind of like it felt like the CrossFit Games Friday night or Thursday night event. A lot of the other games we have done. So also prior to that, for the chipper, for the 3 heats of men, we kept the lane open for do kick, and that was really well received by the athletes and I think the fans. So
Pause. I like how he said his name 3 times, knowing that not knowing which one was right, but I'll say 3 and then I can fall back on at least I said 1 right. So that was solid. Can JR play with his mic more? No, he can't. Okay.
Yeah. Next time I'll just chew the meat so you can listen to it.
Okay.
I'm all over the place, but I'm kind of going through the events.
Dave's really bringing the energy tonight.
Where was I? Oh yeah, the Echo Bike. So yeah, seeing the performances on that was really cool and amazing, and those guys did a great job, and gals, the females and the men all put on a terrific show with that event. From there, we had a really short window to transition to Farrington Field, and Farrington Field window for that event, because of all the other compression, it also shrunk down to 1 hour, and so the event ended, and we had a little more than an hour before that event started. So the gates and the lines to that were really long. But I'm hearing initial reports that there was 15,000 people or more is what the venue's saying. And so we'll get a number, but it looked really, one side looked full and the other side was about 3/4 full. And the energy there was really high. The event,
Farrington?
I was really pleased.
Yeah.
It
was crazy.
Stop,
it was crazy.
dude. The line was fucking 2 hours long, dude.
Oh yeah, I agree. But inside the energy was crazy. Dude, it was nuts, dude.
It was definitely a ton of people, but it wasn't Almost.
We
full.
literally weren't there.
Oh, it was
On
almost full. It
on
was
the
7
stream.
It was 75% full. Oh, one side was completely full.
Mm,
No?
there were a lot of gaps in the seating when the stream was on pause. So like it looked full, like it looked like there were people everywhere, but there were a lot of gaps in seating. It's irrelevant. There were fucking people there. I'll stop being a dick.
Okay, fine.
Came out, and I'm really happy that we switched the order to have the mile go first, and Ricky running that sub 5. That was awesome, and then winning the sprint, which interestingly, Tia did the same thing. She won the mile, and she won the sprint. So all of
Oh
that
shit!
was,
I paused. I didn't know that. Tia won the sprint too.
Yeah, they both the winners of the event.
$20 for Sevon to get something so Dave notices him again. Thank you. Let's get mom and dad back together. That's sweet. Thank you.
3 of the 4 heats, the person won the mile and the sprint.
Oh wow, who is
Yeah,
the other one?
Luke Parker.
Oh, dude.
Yep.
Hats off to Luke Parker. What a savage. Did anyone predict that?
No, he was one of the ones that we said was a good runner when we were listing off a name of about 10 people. But I mean, to do that too in a heat where he really didn't have anyone running with him, that's what's impressive about it for sure.
God, it was great. And he had a huge lead too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. Cole Grayshaber, his running was suspect.
Dude, his ass is so fat. I wouldn't be able to run a fucking mile with that ass either.
All right.
It's crazy, dude. It's like lugging a trailer behind you. He's got like a trailer full of mulch. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
No, it's not a trailer full of mulch. It's a trailer full of fucking 10 of Colton's pigs.
Pretty sure John Young has a sub 6 mile.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but John Young's ass isn't that fat. Grayshaber's got like the most. Yeah.
Sevan, what do you think will be the fallout of all this? We'll continue to see people's true characters show. And in times of crisis is when you see people's true character show, and it'll be fun watching. I've been through times of crisis, and it's pretty wild seeing people's true character show, and that's what we're going to witness. And my YouTube station and media around CrossFit will continue to fucking skyrocket. Eric Michelet, the amount of athletes today sauntering across the finish line was also really disappointing. If you're going to be out there competing, send it. Yeah, I saw that too. But listen, here's the thing: that deadlift workout broke people's asses. I mean, people's hammies were toast. They were having trouble. And I thought Jason was just joking around after the burpee workout when he kind of like was leaning forward and stumbled across the finish line. He said no.
After the deadlift workout.
Oh, was it the deadlift? Is that the one he won?
Yeah, when he walked all goofy.
Yeah, he said he didn't do that on purpose. He said his shit was all fucking, his wiring was all twisted up for a minute. Okay, go on.
I was happy with how Farrington Field went down. So here we are, close of it's 10:48. Closing out the full first day of the competition, going into Saturday, and then we'll have a final day Sunday. Obviously, we are not, or we cannot forget what happened, and I think doing this and moving forward and kicking the competition off for the athletes and the fans and the community was the right thing to do. As hard as it is for a lot of people involved, athletes, fans, organizers, staff, it was necessary. And it was necessary to make this decision and go this direction. And I do appreciate everyone involved, all the fans and staff, and all the staff and volunteers, and even the fans, everyone who's involved, and the fans and giving their energy to the athletes. I appreciate the athletes taking the floor. I talked to a lot of them and I said, hey, I know it's incredibly difficult to do that at this point, but it's really helping the community too. It's helping them heal. So incredibly tough decision to go forward, but one that I believe was the right call. And so tomorrow we'll have another full day of competition. One of the big things, one of the big changes, so we're still going to kick off with Chad, but we're going to do it a little differently. I don't even know if we've announced that twist, but I will say this. There was going to be progression of athletes in 2 heats, 1 heat of all men, 1 heat of all women. Now, because of time, working on timeline, and this is the other thing. So we're not cutting athletes till Sunday, till Saturday night. So all the athletes will be able to advance through till tomorrow. And so that made some major changes to some of the clean events specifically and the evening events. So because of that, we had to adjust some schedules. I'm really excited about tomorrow's evening event. Clean event now, all 40 athletes will do everything tomorrow. So I don't want to talk too much about tomorrow anymore. But
wait a
going
second.
forward,
Wait a second. Was he going to say everyone's going to be on the floor at the same time doing Chad? Was he about to say that? That would be insane. That would be so awesome. Men
Didn't they do
against
that for the
women?
marathon row?
Yes. He was about to drop something. I would fucking love that. Wow. Okay. Go on.
and obviously keep the family in mind. And we'll put on a great show tomorrow. All right. Thanks a lot.
Man, Dave's a mess tonight. All right.
Your father knows about saving money.
What?
Wow.
Sorry.
I have the stinkiest farts right now. JR actually got so mad at me earlier.
Oh, that's cool.
Sorry,
Okay, can we
bro.
see the leaderboard? Is the men's leaderboard done? Let's go through this real
Yep.
quick. It's time for bed. Jesus Christ. Are you guys doing a pre-show in the morning?
Yeah, dude.
Okay. Are you guys talking about Paper Street Coffee and stuff?
We're talking about everyone, man.
James. Okay, let's go down. James Sprague, Roman Krennikov. Wow, James Sprague, fittest man alive. Jason Hopper, Yellow Hosta, Ricky Gorard, Patrick Vellner, Jay Crouch, Dallin Pepper, Samuel Quant is still in. Kali Souza, great interviews with him today. Fucking love that dude. Henrik Happalainen, Saxon Penchik, Chris Ibarra, Lou Parker, what a stud. Travis Mayer, Justin Medeiros.
Lightfoot.
How about Brandon Luckett's sixth place finish? That was pretty impressive.
What?
Bjork, Brandon Luckett's sixth place.
Yeah.
Bjorkman, Carl Goodmanson, Anol Kai, Cole Gray Shaber, Harry Lightfoot, Alexander Carone, Cole Sager. Okay, here we go. Caleb? Do I need to talk to Caleb?
Austin's getting cut, dude.
Do I need to talk to Caleb tomorrow?
No way. He's got the clean ladder. He'll be fine.
Seriously, Chad? I think Chad's gonna wreck him.
It doesn't matter. I think he's gonna take a top 5 easily on the clean.
Easily top 5.
How many people do you know?
Easily?
How many people do you know that have 400-pound cleans?
Wow, dude. Easily top 5.
How many people do you know that have 400-pound cleans?
A fuck ton.
Tell me.
Scroll up to the top.
No.
Oh yeah, there's 2. Okay, I helped you. That's 2.
Who's?
Oh my god.
And he's not
dude.
competing.
Where is
Gee.
Guy?
Yeah,
Where is Guy?
he didn't do the last event.
Gone.
Right?
Oh shit, he dropped out too. What happened to him? Is he injured or does he have other shit going on?
Other shit.
Okay. Thank you, Bryson. Okay. So what about Jeff Adler? No, he's okay. So Artur Semenov. Do I need to talk to him? Does he have a chance?
I think he's done.
Yeah, I think Arter's done. You should talk to him. Definitely talk to Bailey Martin. Definitely talk to Hatfield. Definitely talk to Rosema. Definitely talk to
Wait, hold
Moritz.
on, slower. Bailey. Who else?
God.
Rosema?
Bailey, Austin, Rosema.
Austin
Moritz.
who?
Do you see them all
Hatfield.
scooting away? God, I'm ripping them, dude.
Probably Peter Ellis too. I know John and Tyler have talked about strength being his biggest weakness. So he's in 28. He would still be something you want to talk to.
Okay, what about Ruan Podegeiger?
Yeah, I don't know about his strength. And I mean, again, we only know 2 of the 3 workouts for tomorrow. So depending on what the third one is, I mean, that could flip the leaderboard again.
True.
People do Chad, the longer.
How about Bruno? How about Bruno Marins?
Done.
So I should talk to him?
Yeah.
Okay. And who's above Ruan Podegeiger? Oh, Caleb Clemens. Okay, Cole Sager, seen Jeopardy? Dude,
Yeah.
Carone's physique is insane. He's a fucking gorilla. How about Moritz Feibig?
Definitely talk to him.
Okay.
He's going to be hard to talk to, probably.
No,
Yeah.
he's cool. Me and him got a thing. I like him. He's a sexy man. Okay, you guys will update me
Yeah, we'll update you.
after Chad.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Thanks, guys.
See ya.
Tomorrow morning, tell the boys pick me up at a 7 a.m. at the hotel, please.
Savan says 7 a.m. at the hotel tomorrow morning. They said get an Uber. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, dude. Laugh. Smile. Ah.
Someone just sent me some nudes.
This
All
is the
right.
angle Sevon uses when he goes on Omegle.
All right, we're logging off. See you, dude.
All right, thanks everyone. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. The boys will be doing a pre-show at what time?
First event's at 8 a.m.
So
Yeah.
7.
Fuck.
Don't be a pussy. It's one weekend a year. 7 a.m. pre-show. They'll see you there. JR and Taylor will be there. Bryson, love you guys.